Alright, cool.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
It's been a bit long, but I'm back. We've got 3 left. I'm gonna finish them today. There are only 5 endings, so I'm guessing they might be short ones, hopefully. I want to be done in like 2 hours. I've still been grinding though. I switched up my plans. I'm gonna build character by character instead of getting everyone to 80 and then building them. So I've already done Jean.
Let the wind lead.
I've already got her weapon leveled up. Artifacts are all at 20. And I'm gonna get talents to 6. So she's good. I'm on to Sucrose now. I'm not gonna do it in a specific order.
Succeed.
I'm just gonna do whoever I want to use for the Abyss. I think I just need to do my artifacts because I don't have any good viridescent ones. And a little bit on the talents. And then I'll move on to what, catching maybe. I'm gonna be broke by the end of this, man. I went from like 10 mil to 6. I'm completely out of artifacts as well. It's actually kind of sad. I mean, I've got like only 5 stars left. I've used up all my... I've got a few. I guess I could get rid of these. Let's get rid of these. Let me just clear this up real quick. So I can use these for a level up. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Yep. No, don't need that. And then these 5-star ones auto. You can't even auto fill 5 stars, which is kinda sad. I guess it's because they don't want you to accidentally level up your 5 stars and then get pissed, but still. I'd like the option. I need to grind more artifacts. This is... Some of these might be good, and I'm just gonna unlock them. I'm not checking their substats, I don't care. If I give up something good, it's fine. I can just grind it again later. But I don't want to have them locked for no reason though. This is gonna take a while. Oh crap. Oh no. Why did I do this? None of these are locked, that's fine. That's locked. These are all good. These are all good. These are all good. These are good. These are good. These are good. These are good. Lock all of these. Lock all of those. Lock all of those. Are these all the equipped ones? Yeah, they're all equipped. Okay, cool. Cool. All of these are rank 5. I think, right? Yep. I think they're all rank 5. All the 3 stars anyway. I've got a few duplicates of the 4 stars, which I could rank up. But I'm only going to do that if I don't need the weapon for anyone else. Until then, they're gonna stay at level 1, locked. Once I build everyone and give them a weapon, then I'll decide what to do with the extras. Alright, let's get into it. Just gonna check through once again. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Got it. Alright. Let's go.
The rest of it.
Hope we can pet him. Give him a little tap tap.
I really can't recommend that store highly enough. A couple more visits and you'll find that the fur on your tail is silky smooth. A gorgeous tail like yours deserves lots of tender, loving care. Don't you agree?
No need. I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
You say that, but do I see your ears saying otherwise? Although your tail isn't professionally maintained, the fur doesn't look dry and I'm also guessing that you like to curl up into a fetal position and hug your fluffy tail tight as you go off to sleep.
How do you know? Don't be ridiculous.
Aww.
I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How could I do such a thing?
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. The desire to cuddle up to a soft tail while sleeping is quite natural.
Really? Wait, no. Why are we still on this topic? In fact, why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why? Because you are blessed with a wonderful fluffy tail, that's why. I think it's very cute.
Ugh, I'm trapped. How do I get out? It's you! Please save me!
Oh, and how I didn't expect to meet you here. We were just talking about tails. Goro has a beautiful tail, don't you think? Doesn't it make you want to stroke it?
Hey! Not you too!
Pardon me. Lady Gucci, we have completed the matter you instructed us about previously. We have selected a very skilled artist to be in charge. I'm confident that the finished product will be to your satisfaction.
I'll take a look later, and if everything's in order, place it in front of the store. All right. I won't tease the... Do make the most of your trip here, won't you? Quite a...
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting? Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here, since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her. I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so... I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. Really? That would... To be honest, this is something that's always worried me. If the soldiers ever saw me in this kind of embarrassing situation, they'd be very disappointed. So, as soon as I've worked through this, let's... First things first. I see. So if you pretend to be someone like her, if I can get the better of you, good plan. Let's see. Where should... Now that you mention it, I was with my subordinates at the time. We ran into a merchant, I got caught up talking to them, and I think we can give it a try. I heard all the Outlander merchants are based there.
Can you give us more of that? That'd be nice. Add to the realism.
So this is Rito. Although it looks slightly gloomy, it feels very peaceful here. I don't see any Tenryou Commission soldiers. Okay, let's get started. I'll be me, and you be a shrewd and savvy businesswoman. Hi. Hi. So, a lot of the soldiers have been complaining about... So, Okay, I'll settle the check right away. The price seems pretty cheap to me, in which case, no need to haggle. I think that's still not too bad. I'm sorry. In the past, her ex... I don't know the specific prices of these items. This won't get us anywhere. I have to haggle to get something I'm... maybe... That's so expensive. I know what a fair price is when it comes to cake. Wait a sec. If you think about this from a cake that costs 100,000 more per slice must be so much better than a regular cake.
Oh my god, this guy.
Let me see. I've been saving up recently. I think I should have enough. So, there isn't really a kind of cake that costs 100,000 more? What a shame. I feel like role-playing as a vendor is a little outside our area of expertise. Fatui? Then let's go give it a...
Oh, I wish he gave it to us. That would have been fun. Actually, I want to try use Sucrose in this team. I'm getting bored of using Ayaka. Where is she? There she is. I built Jean, but I don't really like using Jean. I really don't. I mean, she's a healer, but she doesn't do much swell. Sucrose, on the other hand, is amazing. For a 4-star as well.
I've dealt with Fatui before, but I always end up against those big... I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every day, but somehow, I still don't have them... Really? That's very kind. But still, I know that people's trust in me has nothing to do with my size, but if I were tall that way, our forces wouldn't scatter so easily. But enough of that. Let's get back to it. Who are you going to roleplay as this time? What? I smell danger! Really? Huh. For a moment there, I could have sworn the... No, wait! It wasn't my imagination!
Okay, let me use Sucrose.
Are you
Escape.
here to play?
Feel like stay clear. Absorption test. Allow me. Enhanced cannon module 75.
How much are we doing?
Yeah. Look at me.
Let me try that again.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Joy, we've only just begun.
Billowing surge. Stay clear. Absorption test.
Looks like I
It went by too fast. I didn't see how much she did.
It's all fun and games until the real
was
Fatui
okay
show up,
then.
huh? That little interruption
It
has
might
really
have been
ruined
weak
the mood
though,
for me.
so I don't know.
Let's not do any more Fatui impressions for today. It seems in poor taste after the trouble they caused in Watatsumi Island anyway. What do you mean? Isn't this movie? Her Excellency advocates slow... To clarify, it's not that I'm scared. I guess you're right. Let's do it! And we're back. Don't worry, I am a high rank, so bring it on! This feels like... Yes, it definitely... no. It's not that you do a bad I finally realized it when you were talking to me just now. I think that maybe what I'm really afraid of is her... It just makes me feel like all my secrets have nowhere to hide. Like she can just peer in and see it. Even when you're imitating the way she speaks, I don't feel afraid. But it also... I just have to accept that the thought of having to live with this weakness forever is frustrating. Are you serious? I haven't eaten anything, so off we go. All right. The next step is to find somewhere nice and cool. This is so good. It's certainly a rarity in the camp. It's seen as a luxury item in the ranks of the Resistance. We have special meals on occasion, but even then it usually means meat and wine, not dessert. So, the only downside with Narukami Island's pastries is that they're such exquisite things, you can't just... But, as Her Excellency says, a general needs to show patience and restraint. Wow, .
Man munched on all the cake. Okay, next one. Where does it split off into? Wow, only one. Let's go back over here.
There was definitely some. Sorry that you had. Since Watatsu, I also wanted to come and see what things are. I've never. I could probably. You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about. Really? In that case, I still have some business to take care of. They run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column. Readers write in about their problems, and I'm responsible for responding to them. I'm not quite sure why they chose me. Yae Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters.
That's right here.
Huh. Why don't we write the replies here? I just hope I don't have another Anyway, the writing could take me some time. You want to scout ahead? Yeah, that works. This way, but stay sharp, okay? If you spot her, get yourselves.
You're doing some stealth. Let's go.
All right, everyone. We are gathered here today, united by a common purpose. Now, who can tell me what they think that might be?
Well, of course it's to tell the whole world about how wonderful Miss Hina
And excellent! How gentle she is. We can all testify to the great joy that Miss Hina has brought. We can help by spreading.
My friend, do you have a moment to talk about Miss Hina?
Shh! Calm your voice down. Hello, my friend. On this joyous day, we would like to open our hearts to you and tell you about the existence of a perfect. She is gentle, kind, understanding.
So, what do you think?
Wait. Is that Goro in Golfall? Oh my. Or maybe it's his sister, I don't know.
Oh, my apologies. In my excitement, I forgot. Have you ever come across a magazine called That? It's a monthly magazine featuring, amongst other things, an advice column. We were among the first readers to send in letters seeking advice, and we've received kind and gentle replies to each one. Although the editor chose to conceal her name, gender, and other details, we all see her as an emphatic older sister figure and feel convinced that she must be the same sort of person.
There's no mistaking it. Just from her letters, she's so considerate. She can always sense our, except when it comes to the topic of romantic love. She's clearly not an expert there.
Recently, the column went through a low period where it just wasn't popular. Fortunately, Yae Publishing House made the decision to publicize her image. And then the column...
That's right! Miss Hina is the person in charge of That's Life magazine's advice column. And so, when we heard that Yae Publishing House would be revealing the official likeness of Miss Hina today, we immediately came here from wherever we were, all over the nation, to gather and to witness this grand moment in history. Please, gaze upon the radiant beauty of... I've been following Miss Hina...
Oh, hey, there you are. Is, you know... Whew, that's good. I just finished writing my replies, so... why? I guess it's because I can help people this way. They made quite a solemn request when they first approached me, so I felt like I couldn't refuse it. But once I'd settled into it, I found myself really enjoying it. Before I knew it, I had written hundreds of replies, and sometimes they'd respond again just to thank me. Every time I think about that terrifying woman, I feel like I want nothing to do with Yae Publishing House. But then, whenever I think about how my replies can help so many people, I feel a sense of responsibility. By this point, I'm so used to it that I'd probably find it hard to adjust if I ever gave it up. Well, I'm really looking forward, but those obstacles are removed when you're communicating via letter, so I'm not about to let them down. But besides, this way? Strange. I don't come here often. Is it like this Hey, there seems to be
Allow me to reiterate, my friends. Firstly, we mustn't try and probe into... Secondly, fans of Miss Hina are not to make any controversial statements when representing the fan. Thirdly, while our mission is to promote Miss Hina in every way possible, if someone we're talking to says... And finally, we are here today because Miss Hina has brought... Yes, we can...
Always make her proud.
Oh! I don't know whose fan club it is, but they are raring to go. Did something happen?
Excuse me, friend. Something about you looks awfully similar to Miss Hina. I see. Well...
sorry.
Well, now's as good as... Miss Hina is gentle, kind...
Oh, well, she must be the polar opposite of Yae Miko, right?
But he's the spitting image of Miss Hina.
Shh! Have you forgotten?
At least let's take a photo.
Friend, we borrowed a camera specifically to witness the...
Sure. Why do they want to take a picture with me? All right. That should do it. Right.
Make way! The Miss Hina billboard!
Hey, everybody! Miss Hina!
Now I'm curious, too. Let's go over... Huh? Why? As curious as I am to see what all the fuss is...
I want to see the other option. Does he ever find out? I need to know. It'd be cool if he does. Oh, maybe. Where are we? Over here. Find out, bro. Find out you've been turned into waifu. And I guess it's more respect.
This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? Soon, I just hope I don't have another run-in. Anyway, Great. Let me see here. Today, a new guy came. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hot. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question. What's your take? Many soldiers have developed similar symptoms in the past when we I've taken care of ill soldiers. I'll reply... The temperature has dropped. I think that should do. My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue if this is a dispute between... The most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense too? But the letter also makes it clear that no matter how many hints the writer gives, in that case, why not ask to borrow some money from your neighbor? Any sum he agrees to lend you can be used to offset the amount he owes. Even if he refuses to lend to you, at least by asking to borrow from him, you are sending him the message that your own financial position is far from optimal. I don't know. And we're done with that letter. Hello, I was born on Naruto, so... This is from one of my Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yae Publishing House has their... So I can't be sure. I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the resistance. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I've remained on Watatsumi Island. I now don't know whether to stay here or return home. The resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate. But how should I reply to him? Let me think. To be blunt, I obviously... if making them stay causes them pain. I suppose I'll reply... That should do it. I'll be... Thanks to you, writing the...
Please find out, please find out, please find out. Oh, I beg you, please find out. It'll be funny.
Ah, great. That's... thank you for all your hard work. I think nothing of it. I agreed. Could I trouble you to... I want to find that soldier. Kazuha once told me that the... But... maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely along... Great! Then let's
General Goro. General Captain, are you here?
not this time. I just thought I'd come by...
Certainly, General Goro. Anything you want to discuss? But we haven't been out of the camp lately.
Actually, I've had something on my mind. You see, after the war, Her Excellency's stream... Do you...
To be honest, we're so busy even with just training and patrolling. We have holidays, but we usually use them to...
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even if we did manage to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually...
So that's really how it goes. I know.
You know, having said all that...
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust...
We're your troops, General Goro. You trained us, even if we seldom keep in contact now. We are still long...
Yes, that's the way it should be. I won't disturb you any further.
General Goro. I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. Are you planning to head back to camp later?
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Denjiro is right. No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always have each other's backs. Sure, there may be some awkward silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
General Goro, I would like to I know this may seem very
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment in Narukami Island for supporting it. But thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able... Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders.
Miss Hina?
It's...
Forget it. Never mind her.
General Goro...
Come on. Don't look so down. If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsu, no matter where we are.
Yes, General. I'll take my leave then.
Take care. That was... Or should I say... This is how it should...
You didn't find out. Not too bad. Okay. I think I know.
What was that?
Where the other two options are.
There was definitely something strange. Sorry that you had to see. Since Watatsumi, I also wanted to come and see what things are. I've never been. I could probably deal. You're right. Okay, whatever you think. Actually, there's something else I have. Back when we were fighting the Shogun's army at Nazuchi Beach, the odds were stacked against us that day, and the resistance was forced to retreat. I went back to collect it on this trip, but it turned out someone had already dug it up. That box is very important to me. I have to get it back from the... Thank you so much.
I'm afraid, don't worry. The item you were looking for, the reason being, it is connected to a cave.
That's strange.
Allow me to explain. Not long ago, the adventurer who accepted the commission followed but when we went to dig up the stolen items, we found many other things buried. For now, all we can do is hold all related items at the Adventurers Guild until such a time as we...
I see. I never expect... Well, since these are the rules, I won't...
This is where the difficulty arises. To date, we have...
So there's no knowing when... Maybe I could help. I could find the treasure hoarders for you, and it's very important to me, so the sooner I...
That is... However, many adventurers have investigated. If the two of you are still interested in taking the case...
Yes, it seems with any luck, we might be able to find some clues there. Well, actually, hot pot. So they call it a... Anyway...
Let me take a shortcut. I ain't going around, bro. I'm gonna jump over.
Are you here to investigate the recent theft? We're grateful for the assistance. It was Tarumaru's #2 reserve fund that they stole. By the time we realized, they left enough clues for us to retrieve the box. But I've asked around many times. Oh, Tarumaru! How strange.
He says he knows where the treasure hoarders are hiding. How can I describe it? It's like... Anyway, he says he was there at the scene of the crime. The treasure hoarders didn't see... Since there were so many of them and they were armed, Tarumaru didn't dare...
Oh, no, poor boy. He's been acting more anxious than usual lately, and...
Yes. Okay. I think Tarumaru says he heard the treasure hoarders conspiring. No one usually thinks to look there, and it's become... He also mentioned that there were a gang of 5 people. The leader's name is Kosuke, and the second in command is called Yasuhisa. The leader's scent indicated he was probably from the Narukami Island area, while the 2 newcomers in the team were more likely from... Thank you, Tarumaru. It must have been hard. Don't you worry. We'll take care of everything from here. Let's go there in person. We might not have any troops with us, but between the...
I think this is the underground cave, right? The one we go with Ayaka to... Something about her mother, right? I remember that. Alright, no, actually no. This is a different place.
There's danger in the air.
I think.
Something
I don't know.
doesn't smell
Maybe
right.
I've been here.
Be careful.
This is bizarre. How would it...
Boss, didn't you say that the most...
Yeah? And I still maintain that I'm right in principle. Think how many days we've been here. No one else has come looking for us, have they? I can't believe we got caught. Just when the whole thing had nearly blown over.
We shouldn't waste any more time on these. Life is tough in the Resistance, but none of our troops would ever think about laying a hand on the innocent civilians. We should turn them over to the Adventurers Guild right away.
Please, we'll give you half of everything we've saved up over the years. If you're...
That's enough! Tie them up. Oh, come to think of it, but thieves still have to be punished.
I'm pleased to confirm that these are. I didn't expect you to catch them so. In accordance with the rule here.
Thank good. Well, let me think. So...
Maybe it's like a picture of his best buddy. That's pretty valuable.
One, two, three. Some personal items that water bottles, towels, knee guards. Just everyday items, but we all knew going into that battle that the odds of survival were slim. Many of the soldiers came to me and you see, their swords and polearms broke in battle. Their damaged armor. In the end, all they could leave to their families were these My soldiers trusted me. But then they trusted me with these. And every time something like this happens, I tell myself, yeah.
Okay, the last one.
There was definitely something. Sorry that you had to see. Since Watatsumi, I also wanted to come and see what things are. I've never been good. I could probably. Really? To be honest, so as soon as I've worked through. First. Good plan. Start by studying some theory, address. But where would I go to learn about this? I had an idea. Many of my army comrades are older than me, and I'm sure that handling this kind of situation must be. I can't just go to them and say, hey, I'm no good at this.
I see. So, you're saying that your friend, sorry, is having...
Yes. So, I'm here.
Based on my experience, well, you see, General Goru, no matter who the other person is, General Goru's friend treats them all equally. Which, don't get me wrong, is something I admire very much. But the other side of the coin is that it makes General Goru's friend very susceptible to falling for the other party's verbal traps and being led by the nose. If something like that is bothering you, your best bet is simply to not give the other party your full, undivided attention.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Well, it's something that going through the motions is a skill that everyone has to get.
Well, on my friend...
Don't mention it. Oh, yes, she's supposed to be good with interpersonal.
Makes sense. Most people who wish to have an audience with Her Excellency usually start by presenting their name cards and official documents to Miwa, who then passes them along. So I'm sure Miwa has lots of experience dealing with all kinds of people. Hopefully, she'll have some good ideas.
General Goro, and the captain of Swordfish too. I see. So General Goro...
That's right.
My advice would be to hide what you are really thinking. Cast your minds back. Why do you think Yae Miko was able to tease General Goro's friend? And not... It's because she always has that same smile on her face.
So no one... If General Goro's friend wants to go head-on with her, he must...
Ah, you make so much sense. So what you're saying is, my friend just needs to keep his cool, and she won't have the chance to take advantage of him.
Exactly. Many things look complicated on the surface, but often, all it comes down to is who loses their cool first.
Wonderful. I'm sure with your approach, that...
Then I wish General...
Well, I'm slowly starting to get... Oh! Who knows? There may be some... Her Excellency handed me the general operational directives in 3 parts, and I think this is where I placed them. Let's see. Deployment and mobilization, logistics, Aha! How to avoid awkward social situations. Well, that's Her Excellency for you. Socializing is as important as a decisive battle. Boy, if even Her Excellency... What I take from this is it's not enough just to learn some general countermeasures. We need specific knowledge of Yae Miko's individual weaknesses to achieve ultimate victory. But how do we figure her out? Yae Publishing House. Since she goes there often, perhaps we can... Let's go and invest...
Ah, greetings. Here to buy some books? I must say that Lady Guji has... Apparently, the rumor goes that if you can impress Lady Guji with your writing, you're just one small step away. Yes. Well, first we screen all manuscripts.
So, you have close dealings with...
Well, for starters, she's a very busy person. Still, she seems very invested in Yae Publishing House. And on occasion, she'll share some of... Take That's Life magazine, for example. When we first started running it, sales were very poor. The return was barely covering costs, and for a while, it was on... But the fans weren't happy about the prospect of their favorite magazine being discontinued. They kept writing in, begging us to keep it going. So in the end, Lady Guji stepped in and drew up a new marketing plan. Next thing you know...
That's life. Wait, nothing. It just... I didn't realize Yae Miko personally handled the marketing for Yae... anyway, thank you very much.
No, look, I'm not sure. Just my opinion.
But you think she's mysterious too? Actually, you said that this... Maybe we could take a brief look.
Sure. If you're interested, The protagonist doesn't have any particularly exciting...
Cunning strategies.
Oh, there's an iconic line in this book that people quite like. One who relinquishes nothing.
Well, one more... It's time...
What am I doing? Are we just gonna go there and diss her? It'll be funny. We just go there and cuss her out.
So this is the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Hello there. You look like you have something... The Grand Narukami Shrine's fortune.
I've heard that the generals of the past used to I'm not in the habit. Let's draw one together. Let's see what we've... Oh no. This is a bad sign. The road ahead is going to be a dangerous one. You're right. When I think about it, I'm a general. Onward! Any second now, we'll be face to face with her. Don't worry. She can forget about teasing me.
Oh? You arrived a little later than expected. But of course.
So what if you knew we were coming? This...
In the past, I used to have many believers coming to see, especially those who came in pairs. 9 times out of 10, if you're interested, I'd be quite...
Together for a lifetime? Remember what you... Otherwise, we may be...
Now that I think about it, perhaps I never needed to... You can just leave all your fur grooming to your little friend here. Imagine her holding your tail in one hand, combing it gently with the other.
Uh-oh, not good. My mind is already full of mental images. I'll have to resort to the method Miwa...
By the way, there's really... You might be able to remain stony-faced if you really try, but with your tail swishing behind you, it tells...
What?
Then again, you know what? Most people only pay attention to your tail, but those soft, pointy ears are really...
There's only one method left. This is going to hurt me almost as much as it hurt... I think the real reason you know me so well, just like me, you hug your tail when you go to sleep. And just like me, you daydream about someone else grooming your tail for you.
I see. You decided to admit your feelings in an effort to bring me down with... Not bad. I suppose this is a step forward for you. But I don't have a tail at all?
No! Retreat! Fighting on is futile. Better to conserve resources for the next confrontation. We're out! When I get back, I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained...
Bye-bye now.
That was a fail. But also a lie. She does have a tail. Just not in a human form. Bad to lie like that. Alright. Who are we gonna do next? I'm gonna save Kuki for last. Let's do Hazel.
Haven't been out in a while.
Anima Bro.
What if the Traveler is also unavailable? What if...
Well, that's your problem. Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears you're... Well...
Compared to the Traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
No, I'm very busy.
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to take, your excuse is... Yes, that's why I've asked you to... A key member of the Tenryou Commission has recently gone missing. The Tenryou Commission has entrusted us to find this person discreetly because it would be a hassle for them to look for this person openly for their name is...
Kujosara. That's right.
If the General was really missing, the Tenryou Commission would have flipped Inazuma on... Please ignore Sango's nonsense, Traveler. In fact, the missing person's name is Shikanoin Hayes. He works as a special detective at the police station. Although his rank is merely a Doshin, he is quite
Do they think he's more
We get that you don't want to help Sango, but sorry, Traveler. Even though as you can see, Sango's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
Nope. Not if you really want to know why. It's because I absolutely refuse to... The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoin has gone missing would be Shikanoin has been missing for 100 years.
Needless to say, Sango and according to Sango, Heizo...
Like a yappy dog that was constantly...
Even though Heizo so I can't just ignore this case, even if Sango doesn't approve. Huh? No, it's not like that. I'm really hoping you... If Heizo truly is in danger, I know... Great! During the war, he apparently carried out... I heard you have a good standing with Sango no Miya. Well, that's about all I have to tell you.
I think this is the first time meeting Hazel, right? Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, it's you. The captain of Swordfish 2? My name is Shibata. I'm in charge of the watch here.
May I inquire as to what the captain needs? So his name is Shikanoin Heizo, huh? Yes, I'm familiar with the detective. He used to stroll around the area. Her Excellency had assigned me to keep a close eye on him at the time, fearing that he would do something unpleasant, but I eventually realized that he acted more like he was on a trip or something. Come to think of it, I believe he was recently spotted in the area east of the Sanganamiya Shrine. Please feel free to go there and take a look for yourself.
No, he's actually
Come on,
captured.
you guys.
That's
I'm
funny.
nothing but a poor tourist with empty pockets. Please, just let me go.
You're open!
Well, well, look who— I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily. Really, I can't thank you enough. Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in Inazuma. Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, it wasn't able to stop the every day, all of those little stories. I was actually thinking about going to meet you once I wrapped up the business. I got so excited, I nearly— The name's Shikanoin Heizo, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. I wish you all the best on your journey through Tibet. But, I guess that— I've always heard that you take commissions from all kinds of people, helping everyone out. So now it's my turn to take your help, huh? That was already obvious to me, because that would be the stuff of an epic novel. The two protagonists of the story, the traveler from afar heroically rescues the weak and defenseless detective from the clutches of the ruthless Nobushi. Traveler. Unfortunately, though, I don't believe in coincidences. So, guessing you came to me. I'm a detective. Let me ask you this. What's that your little sidekick is holding?
What? Paimon's just here to take a look. And hey, who are you calling a little sidekick? Paimon was worried she might be in danger, so Why are you two staring at Paimon? Is Paimon not supposed to be here?
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
She can look, but you can't.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all,
Huh? Voice?
a vision is an external magical focus, right? I've heard that the Traveler isn't very talkative, but given how chatty you are, you must—
That sounds awful! Paimon's not somebody's voice! Paimon's emergency food! Wait! Paimon's so upset she can't think straight! Paimon is Paimon! How dare you give Paimon such a terrible nickname? We came here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage yourself. You're only come out with it, mister. What kind of schemes are you up to?
Sheesh. For someone who says they don't want to be a voice, you— Well, let me— Kujo Takayuki, who was head of the Tenryou Commission at the time, had secretly asked me to investigate the military capability, but I had already grown tired of the guy for a while. As for the mission, I thought I'd just come up with some— But guess what? The first night, the dream contained only one message. An Something vital is missing on this island. Isn't that bizarre? Something vital has gone missing on this island.
Paimon bets it must be something delicious. You know, because the soil of Watatsumi Island can't grow crops. There's a shortage of—
Oh. Oh, interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place. So I became even more intrigued. Was this really just some random dream? Some people believe that dreams represent the divine. However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the gods. It was my intuition telling me that there was something so I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition and investigate to see if I could come up with any compelling find. Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to who knows? I felt there was something peculiar. Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small. So how would you like to partner up on this one? We can work together to solve. Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask one more question. Did the police station say they are looking for me because of something important? Well, then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model employee. So since we're already here, why don't we just solve this? Once everything is settled, I'll gladly accompany you back to the police. Someone concerned about my safety? All right, I'll accompany you back to the...
Let me check the plan. Oh, okay. So far it only splits off into 2. Okay.
Oh, look who showed up. Listen, if you took any longer to come back,
You say that every time I come back, Uesugi. However...
Come on, would I ever lie to you? Madame Kujo-Sara is here, and she's...
What's that lady doing here?
Doshin Shikanoin, I see you finally returned. Please, enlighten us.
Okay. I was just out...
Don't give me that. I checked the records here. You didn't take any cases.
Actually, it's a case of personal relevance to me. These two can
We're the ones who brought Hazel.
Brought him back?
Well, Madame Kujo-Sara, because we couldn't locate... Shortly after, Ryuji returned to tell us...
Ugh, it used to be that the Tenryo Commission assisted others with disappearances. But it seems these days, others are now assisting us. You've done it this time, Shikanoin. I think I've really seen it all.
I mean, is it really so unusual for Officer...
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but it was definitely an investigation.
Oh? Is that so? Well, since you were testifying... But since you're here, I'd like you to be Shikanoin's temporary supervisor. It'll be your duty to ensure that he handles his case properly. I'll be sure that the police station prepares the appropriate compensation.
Oh, yes, Traveler. I'm sure we'd all really appreciate it.
Hazel seems to be happy with the idea.
You should thank the Traveler this time, Doshin Shikanoin. Otherwise, I don't think I would have let you off so easily. Here. Take this letter of complaint. It's written against you. Please consider carefully what to do with it. I do not wish to see another one. Understood?
Huh? That can't be right. Why would...
You must not be doing your job.
No, it really doesn't add up. You two don't get it. Although Madame Kujo-Sara just made some harsh remarks, we all know that Heizo-senpai is a real whiz when it comes to cracking cases. He's the biggest asset in our team. Several leaders have risen through the ranks as a result of his achievements. He's definitely no slacker.
Then he must have gotten himself into some kind of trouble.
Well, let me see what's the deal here. Oh, and since you agreed to be my temporary supervisor, you'll find the desk where new case files are kept right over there. Would you mind helping me check what cases I need to deal with? Of course, but first I have to confirm...
Hazel talks fraud. What? Who would give a dog such...
So, have you gone through the case files? Is there anything that caught you? That case... I was hoping I wouldn't have to drag you...
Alright then,
It's from Sango, the president of Bantan Sango Detective You can say that. Sango's complaint letter accuses me of abusing my power for personal gain and blatantly concealing the truth behind the Ryuji case from years ago.
Concealing the truth, that...
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, alright? Let's just go to the...
Welcome back, Mr. Heizo. I'm glad you're all right.
Maybe next time, Ryuji. Seems like somebody's been expecting me. And I'm a...
Well, well, look who it is. The great Detective Heizo. What nonsense were you talking about just now? I've been worried about you, you know. So much so that I took the trouble to write that heart...
Uh-oh. Let's not waste the traveler's time, Sango. Just tell me, what do you want?
Fine by me. My request is simple.
First of all, that case has already been solved. Second, I've disclosed everything...
Enough! You can only fool Ryuji with that. If you don't want to cooperate, I can assure you that I will write more letters to the headquarters of the Tenryo Commission. I will not give up on this case.
Wait! Hold on! Can someone please...
Several years ago, a terrible murder took place in the police station. Due to various factors, I was deemed to be the top suspect. Also, Heizo wasn't a part of the police station back then. He was a detective at the agency. Which at the time was called the Bantan Sango and Heizo Detective Agency.
Huh? That's crazy!
After the incident, I was quickly convicted and sent to prison. Fortunately, Sango then promptly proved my innocence.
But that murderer was actually just a dummy to throw us off. Am I right, Detective Shikanoin?
Sango thought that everything went smoothly, so much so that she suspected the real murderer was someone else. Of course, Detective Heizo. Later on, he decided to join the police station to continue his investigation on the
Ha! That's what I thought too. I was foolish, but I was wrong about him. He has no sense of loyalty at all.
Come on, stop exaggerating. First, I joined the police station long after that murder case happened, and it had nothing to do with any inside investigation. That's just... Second, purely out of curiosity, I did investigate the case later from within the police station. My conclusion was that the suspect Sango had come. And lastly, when Sango didn't buy my conclusion and asked me to disclose all related cases...
He's lying.
That's it. I want this to end once and for all. Since if she's willing to help re-examine the case and arrives at the same conclusion that I...
Whoa. Huh?
Unless you don't trust...
It's not about whether the traveler's trustworthy. I'm just...
The thought never...
You have to swear that you will not mislead the traveler by any means.
No problem.
Well, traveler, are you willing to help me with this? Will you agree to re-examine the...
Sango, really?
Money is valuable, no doubt. But pursuing the truth is the reason I started this agency. The Ryuji case is the only... All right. You hear that, Detective Shikanoin?
All right, I got... Come on, let's go back to the police... All right, hang out here for a sec. I need to go to the archive. For now, why don't you go and chat with Yoriki Owada over there? He worked on this case too back in the day. No, you misunderstand. You're the only one I can think of who Sango would ever believe. She trusts and sure, she's just writing complaint letters for now, but who knows what... All right, I'll go get those case files. You go ahead and talk to Yoriki...
Oh, Hello there. The Ryuji case. Oh, so you want to That was several years ago now, but I still remember it clearly. Especially when the victim was the head of this police station. His name was Takatsukasa Isamu, the younger brother of... He was really one of a kind. Decisive, brave, and smart. He was much younger than me, and already had quite a reputation. I'm sure he would have gone far in the Tenryou Commission, if only he was still alive. What a shame. Who would have guessed someone was plotting against him? People will believe anything they hear. Everyone in the police station knew that Ryuji saw Takatsukasa Isamu like a father. Ryuji was an orphan, you know. Before he joined the station, he had been taking odd jobs here and there. It was Isamu who really took him under his wing. Ryuji was simple and not particularly bright, but he was very loyal to those who treated him well. He's also hardworking. Isamu must have seen these qualities in him and decided to keep Ryuji by his side. Ryuji worked with him for years after that, and was even promoted to be his personal assistant. Do you really think Ryuji would do anything to harm him?
So, then why was Ryuji convicted? Even Paimon can tell that's a mistake.
Well, here comes the interesting part of the case. Within a week, and before all the loose ends had even been tied up, Ryuji received his conviction. Moreover, it was signed by Madame Kujo Sara.
What? Why would Sara do so?
I'm getting older now, and my eyesight is poor. I can't see too clearly anymore.
Hey, come on, Yoriki Owada, there's nothing to see. It's obvious that the Kujo clan did it.
You can't just go around saying things like that, Wisuki. Those were just hearsay. There was no evidence.
That's not true. Traveler, you may be unaware that the Takatsukasa clan has always been assisting the Kujo clan in the Tenryou Commission. But who doesn't want to be the boss, right? And Takatsukasa Isamu was the key figure for the Takatsukasa clan. So, naturally, the Kujo Takayuki is able to control the Takatsukasa clan as long as he's in power. But by the time... the two of them wouldn't stand a chance against Isamu.
You youngsters and your conspiracy.
No, it's true. It's the only way to... They had to find a scapegoat to pacify the Takatsukasa clan, so I'm not accusing Madame Kujo Sara.
What do you know? I'm sure Madame Kujo Sara must... The guy was a forensic expert who worked in the station named Shiroyama. That Sango really is something, though. She caught him without even breaking a sweat. It turned out that after poisoning Isamu, Shiroyama secretly took the poison to Ryuji's place in order to frame him. Later on, the poison was also found in the forensic office, but that was already after Shiroyama's death. He confessed
That's right. He hung himself in the forensic office not long after Sango was on his trail. Probably because he knew it was only a matter of time before he would be caught. Of course, he didn't admit whether he had been prompted by Kujo Takayuki. He took the responsibility alone. I bet Kujo Takayuki promised him a sizable compensation. After all, Shiroyama had a family to feed.
There you go again, pulling conclusions out of thin air. There wasn't any evidence of that at all.
Listen, I can almost guarantee that it was the Takatsukasa clan who invited Sango to investigate. We all knew that Ryuji was just a scapegoat. You think the Takatsukasa clan wouldn't figure that out? They're not stupid. So, they were suspicious of the Kujo clan and invited Sango to take the case. However, the Kujo clan were still a step ahead and were able to remove themselves from the situation before the whole thing blew up. They drove Shiroyama to take all the blame as well as his own life. A perfectly clean cut for the Kujo clan. With Shiroyama dead, there was no one left to testify.
You make up stuff faster than a politician. It's a wonder nobody's asked you to be an advisor yet.
Hey, that's their loss.
The whole thing is starting to sound complicated.
Hey, I bet you got quite an earful just now, huh? But don't believe everything they say. After all, people can tell you anything, and it's hard to separate truth from rumors without facts. So what really matters is the case files. Everything laid out here is all that the police station has about the case. Please, take a look. Remember, you may find many clues during an investigation, but not all of them are useful. And in some cases, also, if a clue cannot corroborate anything on its own, you can always compare it with other clues, and maybe then you'll find what you're looking for. Okay, that should just about do it. I'm looking forward to your results.
Hold on. What actually counts as a result?
Usually, you need to find 2 things from these clues. All right, you can go ahead and get...
I'm not reading through this.
Yikes! Yikes!
Do I have to read everything? Can I just not?
Takatsuka.
I can just talk to him, okay.
So, what did you find? Sure.
Huh. Huh? That... Wow. Ryuji...
So, what did you... Really? You found the criminal... What clue reveals the... Although the conviction states that Shiro... Sure. Let me know...
Apparently that wasn't it.
Hey, this is the...
So... Really? What clue we need evidence. Sure.
Wait, which one was that?
So, what did you find? Really? What clue reveals the criminal? Although Shiroyama's Excellent work! According to the victims, it is true that Isamu used Shiroyama's family to blackmail him. Such circumstances could be enough motive for Shiroyama to commit the crime.
But wasn't Takatsukasa Isamu good to Shiroyama? He even went to... But maybe he didn't...
Is that what you think, Paimon? Well, we later... But if you consider the circumstances, what he sent wasn't important. What was important is that sending the supplements was actually a dangerous signal. Isamu was essentially implying, I can put anything in your wife's supplements at any time.
So scary! Your assumption sounds like a real threat! You're not really that dark inside, are you?
You don't really catch criminals by standing in the light. Basically, these 2 clues work to verify each other, and the murderer's motive is confirmed. Next, which clue confirms... So, what did you find? Bingo! But is that really the... Well, according to the toxicology, putting the poison out...
Add that to the...
Yep, pretty clear.
Yeah, it's pretty clear cut.
Oh? Well, what's bugging you? So, why would Madame Kujo-Sara sign... You may have heard some rumors back at the station that when this case first came up, the Kujo... In less than a week, the conviction was drafted, sent to Madame Kujo-Sara, but anyone who buys this story clearly doesn't know that much about Madame... So, how would she respond to a...
Oh!
Exactly. Before she signed it, Ryuji escaped a disastrous fate without ever realizing it. Had Madame...
Why was that...
That's the wrong question.
This wasn't about Ryuji, but Madame Kujo-Sara's principles. The conviction could have been for a Ryuji, a Guji, heck, even a Tanuki, and she would have made the same, given the enormous pressure she was under at the time.
Pressure? Real?
The pressure came from all sides. The deceased was the leader of the police station. How this became
Ugh. Rumors here, conspiracy theories there. Lies at every turn.
Fortunately, Madame Kujo-Sara works in an open and transparent manner, and pays no heed to rumors like this. Just because she has never publicly clarified the truth doesn't mean she was hiding anything. So when I asked her about it, saying it was relevant to a case I was working on, she just told me how it was. Believe me, in this case, more than any other, I have checked every last detail. This also puzzles me. Maybe someone doesn't want us being privy to the content, but regardless, the crucial elements are Shiroyama's motive and means. Maybe the report was wrong. The International Trade Association is a gathering place for merchants from all over. Countless Well, I've answered all your...
Paimon still feels like something doesn't add up.
I don't follow. Enlighten me.
Right! Why do you keep
You tell me. Why do I keep I was starting to think our investigation was about to end a little early. Now, you're absolutely right. There is other information that the police station doesn't have. Reason being? Why was the research log from the Office of Forensic Science blank? Don't you have secrets too?
No.
Let's talk somewhere else. This isn't the best. This is a quiet spot. Let's talk here. All right. Here's the secret I've been keeping all along. The torn out pages from the research log of the Office of Forensic Science.
Great! But Paimon can't believe you kept this a secret all this time!
It's not like you think. I wasn't the one who tore out the pages. Look, just read it over first. Finished? The method used by the perpetrator to commit his crime... Oh, wait, what? Where'd you conjure that answer up from? Try again. That's correct. The white powder was Shiroyama's invention. As a forensic doctor, he provided a special cold medicine for Takatsukasa Isamu. The autopsy report showed that this medicine contained a high volume of acidic fruit and vegetable extracts. Then, he tricked Ryuji into sending fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu. When the two substances were taken together, a toxic dose of the substance formed in his body. This is the real modus operandi.
Oh, that's awful! One was medicine, and the other was an expensive nutritional supplement. Both completely harmless.
True, both are harmless on their own, but when combined, poof. That's it. It was not him who wanted to hide it, but the person...
You mean there...
Aren't you curious where I found these pages from the... It was in Kujo Takayuki's secret warehouse. After I found the missing pages, I did some digging around and found out that Shiroyama had... The Kujo clan secretly provided Shiroyama with funds to study forensic science. Of course, I had only learned all of this after the Vision Hunt decree came to an end. Kujo Takai... To avoid coming under suspicion, Madame Kujo-Sara put me in charge of building a case against Kujo Takayuki. I found a huge stash of fish liver paste in his secret warehouse. Nothing hugely incriminating about that, of course, but I still took the trouble to open each and every package until finally, I had to concede that this really was just a huge stash of fish liver paste. But then, underneath the floor tiles, where the fish liver paste was stacked, I found a secret compartment with this torn-off research report lying inside.
So it was him who wanted to frame Ryuji all along. What a nasty piece of work.
Let's review the whole case from the top. First, Takatsukasa Isamu, for whatever reason, noticed Shiroyama's talent as a forensic doctor and asked him to develop a special poison on his behalf. But Shiroyama was already working for the Kujo clan, so he refused. Takatsukasa Isamu wasn't about to take no for an answer, and that's where things took a dark turn. He twisted Shiroyama's arm by making a veiled threat to harm his family. All Shiroyama could do was to secretly report everything to Kujo Takayuki. When Takayuki learned what was happening, he instructed Shiroyama to pretend to cooperate with Takatsukasa Isamu, then kill the latter with the white powder once it was fully developed. Meanwhile, Ryuji's only role in this case was to deliver the fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu on Shiroyama's orders, completely unaware of the fact that he was being used as a pawn and that this was a key ingredient needed to create the poison. After the incident, Kujo Takayuki hoped to make Ryuji the fall guy, until the death sentence was stalled when it reached Madame Kujo Sara. In the meantime, Sango had begun her own investigation. Kujo Takayuki grew nervous that the truth would get out, so he threw Shiroyama to the wolves, hounding him to death and erasing all traces of contact between the two. And yet, he wanted to keep this secret formula, so he hid it. Greedy guy, that Takayuki. He must have wanted to have it on hand just in case he needed to employ it again in the future, and make someone else disappear.
This Kujo Takayuki is an evil lunatic. We've got to report this to A. Whatever his current punishment is, it needs to be 10 times worse.
That would be practically impossible. One research log found in his warehouse doesn't prove anything. Even I can think of 100 excuses. Besides, Ryuji directly contributed to Takatsukasa Isamu's death by delivering the fish liver paste to him. The fact that he was unaware of the true nature of the situation doesn't matter.
But he's still innocent, right? Isn't it just a coincidence?
Legally speaking, the judge would most likely rule that it was accidental. But in practice...
So basically,
mental trauma doesn't heal as easily as physical wounds. My biggest worry, he's like an innocent child. He freely gives his trust and his love to I'm pretty sure that to this day, he has never paused to wonder whether Takatsukasa Isamu was actually a good person, or if Sango just hired him as a gopher, or why I left the detective agency. If he found out the facts about Takatsukasa Isamu, I'm afraid it would crush him. Well, to prevent Ryuji from getting hurt, did I do the right thing? Even if I tried to discuss it with them, but you've traveled far, most importantly. So, I'd like you, alright, let's head back.
This is going on for a really long. Sachi. Have we even come to an ending yet? I don't think we have. No, we haven't. We're still on the first one. Wow, it's long.
Hey, traveler. You're back already, huh?
We'd love to.
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change. So I think we'd better chow down first. Besides, if Sango's not happy with the results...
Come on, Ryuji, pipe down. Let's hear the trouble.
Don't worry. Just tell us you're fine.
But how? How could this be?
Huh. So...
Ryuji, I know it's hard to accept, but...
Wait a minute. Sorry, I have quite the stomachache.
Sure, of course.
Oh, Paimon...
I didn't expect things to turn...
Just give him some time.
I'm still a little worried, though.
Then we'll go to him. Don't you worry about that.
Here. Don't worry, Ryuji. I guess he can handle a lot more than I had thought. But as of today, it seems he'll be fine. He went over to Natsuke Nogen Crafts.
Let's go find him then.
Before you go, Heizo.
Oh, really? All right.
Look! There's Ryuji! Uncle Ryuji, was my daddy handsome? I've never seen what he looked like.
Of course. Takatsukasa Isamu was a very handsome man. Also, it's not uncle. Call me brother.
But you look so old.
Well, I'm still your brother.
Huh? How come?
Because he treated me like a son.
Huh? Who are you guys?
We're friends with your big brother Ryuji, and with your father too.
Oh, really? Yay! I've met loads of my daddy's friends today. Can you tell me some stories about him? I really want to hear them.
Sure. Why, I know enough stories about your old man that if I started talking now, you'd be all grown up before I finished them.
Wow, that's amazing! Well, I don't want to grow up too soon then. Maybe when I'm 100. No, 200 years old. No, 300 years old. Yep, I'm gonna wait until I'm 300 years old before I become a grown-up, so that I can make sure I finish all the stories first.
I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
All right. Let's see. There's an ending right here. Let's do this one first. Take a 10-second break real quick.
What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look? I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes. I haven't been out in a while. What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look? I haven't been out in a
Alright,
while.
I'm back. I completely zoned out, forgot what I was doing. Oh jeez. It'd be funny if I just left and forgot about it. Alright. Alright. Let's go do this. This one's taking way too long. I need to start skipping the dialogue.
Yeah.
Hey, traveler. Hey, you're back already.
We'd love to.
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change. So I think we'd better chow down. Besides, if—
Come on, Ryuji, pipe down. Let's hear the
Don't worry, just...
Well, what do you know?
No. Impossible. Traveler. Ugh. No, you little...
Songo, no accusations without—
The truth is out and the case is closed, Songo. Well, I really owe it to you, traveler.
Hey, you're not...
She's gonna whack him with the brush, with the broom. That's funny. Alright. Second one. Ooh, you get these? That's cool. I didn't know you get these. I actually don't even look at these. Right. This one.
So, have you gone through the... Oh, have they approved it already?
So, what?
It's an anti-fraud public awareness event. Basically, think of it as a short play about fraud. We'll get a few people to perform an
Ooh, so it's a play? Paimon likes this.
Well, you have to understand that scamming the poor of their money is a...
That makes...
It's hard to say. Preventing maybe only a small number, and even then, but if even only one person...
Alright,
I already have a couple candidates.
Let's check if this is the right way. Yes, it is.
Ooh, if we're going to the Grand Narukami Shrine, are you planning to recruit Miko for your play? She'd be really good at acting.
Hey, Zoe, what are you doing here, you little brat? Oh, and the Traveler, too. So, I assume you're here to see Lady Yae?
Hey, come on, cuz. Maybe I'm just here to see you.
Don't play your little games with me. If the Traveler isn't looking for Lady Yae, then you must be here looking for Etsu.
You still know me best, cuz.
Please wait here.
Huh, so we're not here to see Miko?
I'm flattered, but even if I wanted to, do you really think I could convince Lady Yae?
Get the Traveler to ask her next time.
Well, hello, Detective Hazo. It's been so long since you last came to see me.
Hey, community service isn't all bad, is it? I'm sure it's better than prison, at least.
That's right. I was careless and found myself caught up in a case of fraud.
For the record, I'm not the one who...
Oh, come now, Detective Hazo. Don't pretend like you don't remember. How would those Doshin have nabbed me if you hadn't provided evidence of my involvement and whereabouts, They were so bland and functional.
So,
I'm here doing community service, of course. After all the information. But in the end, they hardly reduced my sentence at all. Even after serving a lengthy prison term, I am still required to perform community service. I have to spend the entire day sweeping leaves or wiping floors. Just look at what the work has done to my... So, don't believe a word that comes out.
I helped you get community service because you were credited with assisting the investigation. But...
Oh, come on, Detective Hazo.
Don't give me that. Listen, I'd like to invite you to the anti-fraud event I mentioned last time. It's tomorrow night, and you'll be a VIP guest. Let's see.
Only 5 days?
5 days not enough?
Hey! That's a day less than what you just promised me, Detective Hazo.
Oh, my mistake.
All right, I'll go. And may I ask, Will they also be? No wonder you're treating me so coldly today, Detective Hazo.
Etsu, now's not the time. If I hear you talking like that to my friend again, I'll make your community service even more.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea they were your.
Well, now you do. Just be sure you're ready tomorrow. I'll send you the location, time. All right, on to our next. Mr. Iba.
Oh, well, if it is...
Well, it's good to see.
All right, out with it.
I see you're still sharp as ever, Mr.
You can forget it. I'm pushing 71 this year. You think I want to make a fool of myself?
Are you sure? You know, this event is very well funded. And now that the Sakoku decree has been repealed, I heard that your granddaughter Kazumi wants to take the chance to travel. If you participate, she can go without worrying about money at all.
Huh? How did you know? Sure, I paid a hefty fine at the time, but you're Heizo's colleague, aren't you? How haven't you heard about this?
Well, it just so happens that Mr. Iba was a well-known figure in Inazuma back in the day. His Iba trading—
Don't bring it up again. If I hadn't been misled by that foreign merchant, I never would have become a commercial scammer. Fortunately, young Heizo here has some respect for the elderly, and applied for a probationary—
Well, if Heizo was so good to you...
He's not as innocent as he looks, you know. Anyway, I can't help you with that,
Man alive. What should I do now? I'm sure it'd be beneficial for everyone, and Kazumi even agreed to come and listen.
You...
Come on now. How could I have known that—
Why, you...
So you'll join us?
What choice do I have?
The world—
All right.
Well then. We don't want someone too clever for this role.
Not too...
Oh yeah, I know that guy. I've seen him in the—
Well, we did just see a file called The Prince of Mischief in Hanamizaka.
All right then. Oh, but knowing his reputation, I'll need to bring a little something along just to guarantee we can secure his—
How about that, kiddo? My little Prince of Mischief's got some moves. Guess that means your Oni Kabuto is now...
Ito! What?
Huh? Oh, Paimon, my compadre. This is a nice surprise. What brings you out this way? What? No, it's not. No, it's nothing like that. They let me look after their Oni Kabuto just for a little while for safekeeping, and then, once it...
You win some?
That's right, my little guy. Good attitude.
There's just no helping this guy.
Oh, an anti-fraud event? Oh, except that there's this Oni Kabuto Battle Royale tomorrow night that I was planning on going to. Yeah, it's gonna be huge. No holds barred, winner takes home all the Oni Kabuto. And, as you can see, my Prince of Mischief has a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Do you think all of those Oni Kabuto together would be a match for my one?
Huh? Whoa, what is this? How'd it get so big? What are you feeding this thing? Look at those beautiful demon stripes, those razor-sharp horns.
This is a small token we provide for VIPs, if you're willing to attend.
Whoa, okay. Wait a sec. You look... And furthermore, do Oni Kabuto really come in this size? Because the more I think about it, the more I'm inclined to think that you're a contestant in tomorrow night's Oni Kabuto Battle Royale! Yeah! You lost to me in a previous Beetle battle, and now you're trying to get the reigning champ out of the way. Without Prince of Mischief to contend with, you'll be free to sweep it. Am I right or am I right? Nice try, you little punk. 10 out of 10 for the pitch, but, you picked the wrong victim.
Okay. Then again, consider this. If your Prince of Mischief isn't competing, what's the point of me taking part? After all I'd stand to win is a bunch of puny little larvae.
Well, you've stumped me there. You are completely right. I can't...
So, you're sure?
Yeah, see?
Then allow me to introduce myself. I'm Shikanori...
Huh? Oh, yeah, I remember now. No wonder you looked so familiar. You were that guy who was in for stealing other people's Onikabuto,
Oh,
right?
this guy's too much.
Listen, Heizo, hombre, did you apologize to them? You can lose like a man, you can win like a man, but you can never steal
Man, I love
like a
Ito
man.
so much.
And that's a little Ito nugget.
Ito! He works there, for crying out loud! He's not one of your fellow inmates.
What? Oh, jeez. What's wrong with me? How could I forget? You're the guy who sells lavender melons at the station, aren't you?
A lavender melon seller? At the police station?
I know what I saw, okay? Several times now I've been sitting there starving in jail when this guy comes and slips me a few...
Yeah, that was me. But it was only because your assistant, Kuki Shinobu, asked me to look out for you.
What? So Shinobu was behind it? Wait, so, hombre, you're not a lavender melon seller?
Look, we're getting hung up on all the wrong details here. The important detail right now is that I am the host of tomorrow night's event. And if you show up, the Oni Kabuto in the picture is yours. Deal?
Deal, done. But, could I get another look at that picture?
You'll have all the time in the world to inspect the real article once the event's over.
Okay, sure. Because if I'm doing this, I'm bringing my A game, all right?
He sure picks his moments to start acting.
Okay, so for this event, you, my, bro, will be participating in a short... The main thing we ask is that you just relax.
Script? What? It sounds like someone's never seen the Arataki gang perform before, huh? Don't you worry, hombre. The Arataki gang is a little beyond the...
You, don't need a script?
You bet. I'll be there.
I still have a lot to do in the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
It's almost time. Everyone ready? All right, then let's get this show started.
Oh, I can't wait, Mr. Heizo.
Let's get going, Heizo.
Emperor Oni Kabuto, hang in there, Your Highness. I'm coming for you.
It takes years to make a fortune, but only a moment to lose it all to a scam artist. Welcome to the first Heizo Talks Fraud. I am your eponymous host, Heizo. Okay, I'm delighted to have you all here today to explore the topic of fraud. To help everyone avoid becoming the victim of scam artists themselves, please join me in welcoming Miss Etsu, Mr. Iba, and the venerable gentleman, Mr. Arataki Ito. Without further ado... It was just another bright sunny day when a distressed Miss Etsu brought her elderly grandpa, Iba, into the police station to report a crime. There, they were greeted by...
Doshin Arataki, please help us! My poor grandpa has been defrauded!
Doshin Arataki?
Perhaps for want of familiarity with the script, a confused look creeps over Doshin Arataki's face, and he asks himself...
Yes! You are Doshin Arataki! You're
Oh, so I'm in the play. Right, yeah. Okay, got it. Ma'am, can you tell who it was that defrauded your grandfather? Rest assured, the Tenryo Commission and I are...
I don't know. It was too late when I found out. They took...
Doshin Arataki frowns as he realizes this is more complicated than...
I am the Raiden Shogun. I am currently being held hostage by the Crux fleet and urgently need 200,000 mora to secure my release. Please place the ransom mora on the north coast of the desert...
It's the almighty Shogun!
But this is a scam, surely. I mean, 200,000 mora? Kinda lowballing it for the Electro Arc.
Well, I sure thought so, but Grandpa's already parted with the money.
Whoa, then we gotta get it back.
Before I could go out to look for it, Grandpa...
Doshin Arataki takes the note and reads...
I am Miss Hina. I am currently raising funds to publish a photo book. I urgently need 300,000 mora for publishing fees. In return for your support, you will receive...
It's Miss Hina.
You're right, Gramps. Is 300,000 mora enough? I can spare some too if we need to make up the difference. Maybe I can get a photo of Miss Hina too. I mean...
It's a scam, Doshin Arataki! Snap out of it!
Oh, right, yeah, no, yeah, because if Miss Hina needed funds, she'd come to me first, you know, as her #1 fan. These con artists don't...
Well, anyway, not long after Grandpa handed over...
Doshin Arataki grabs the note.
I am Arataki Ito. I was recently framed for a crime I totally did not commit, and now I'm stuck here in prison. I am in urgent need of 500,000 mora as bail. In return for your help getting me out, I will bring the whole gang over to thank you personally.
Must be a scammer, surely.
Wait a minute. This is a scam.
You are?
Doshin Arataki follows Miss Etsu's gaze to the name tag emblazoned on his chest, which reads, Arataki Shmito.
What kind of whack job script is this? Am I me or ain't I?
So, the bail money?
Nope, no way, not a chance. Arataki Ito would never ask innocent people for mora in order to post bail. Whoever wrote this is a liar and a...
But just as Doshin Arataki is being overcome with righteous indignation, the sound of Miss Etsu's weeping...
Miss Etsu, don't you worry. We're gonna catch the people...
Even if you do catch them, how are we ever going to get Grandpa's money back?
Onikabuto? Wait,
Oh, well... Grandpa is a major Onikabuto breeder in our village. His are the biggest, and we recently received an order that was too big for our current capacity. We were planning to expand Grandpa's facilities, but then we were swindled out of all of our money. Right after we'd signed the contract, too. If we don't deliver these Onikabuto on time, Grandpa will have to pay huge damages. Oh, what are we going to do?
Man, what's that saying? It's like, it never rains, but it snowballs. Exactly what we're dealing with.
Etsu, my dear, don't worry. I'll sell the house if I have to. We'll find a way through.
But then where? Please help us, Doshin Arataki. All we need is the 500,000 mora that was taken from us. Can you help us raise it? Or maybe you could lend it to us? Grandpa's business is going very well. We just need help getting over this hurdle. Doshin Arataki, please. If you lend us the money, I'm sure I can make it up to you by...
I won't hear of it. As a public servant, I would never dream of taking advantage of a person in need.
I was going to say, by giving you part own...
Oh, so that's what you were, yeah. No, it's not as enticing. Because if it's more than, say...
10,000.
What? 10,000? Well, that's more Onikabuto than...
Please help us. As long as we get through...
10,000 Onikabuto. Hey, if I looked after them, they'd have little baby Onikabuto.
And then the Doshin Arataki is struck by a sudden wave of pure elation.
Miss Etsu, don't you worry. I'm gonna... But 10,000 is too many. I can... As a Doshin of the Tenryou Commission, it is my duty to serve.
That's great news, Master Arataki. What a wonderful person you are. So strong and handsome and committed to do... What question?
The question is... Yo, Hazel, my hombre, question for you. What's my character's salary in the script? Oh, also, any inheritance or other lump sums I should know about? Basically, can I afford this 500,000 mora? I mean, Shmito, I can afford it. Can Shmito?
Ahem. Faced with a damsel in distress, Doshin Arataki, suddenly, he feels a strange compulsion to slide his hand into his pocket where, it turns out, a bank check has been quietly nestled all along. He draws the check out and inspects.
Whoa, check it out! A check for Misatsu, get this. Turns out I just got paid.
Thank you so much.
Doshin Arataki stretches out his hand. But wait! Just as he is, all he needs to do now is release the check and it will fall into
Master Art.
Wait. Doshin Arataki is having second thoughts. Has something caught his attention? Has it aroused his suspicion?
So,
Huh?
A spark of intuition bursts.
Since this is an anti-fraud...
Is he about to ask?
This
is it. Here.
Does a Doshin really get paid this 500,000 mora? Enough to get an Electro Archon out from a hostage situation, then go pay for Miss Hina's publishing costs. You telling me the I don't know, seems pretty fishy to me. Hey, come...
Hazel!
As the spark of intuition... Traveler, are you going to...
Follow my heart. Two innocent victims, Miss Etsu. There's only one possible explanation. Who's got two? With this fake check for 500,000 mora, I almost swindled Etsu and Iba out of 10,000 Onikabuto. The last thing these poor folks needed after the recent string of catastrophes they faced. My mind is blown. Craziest plot twist I ever heard. Miss Etsu, I'm afraid I can't let myself give you this fake check. But I will do everything in my power to raise 500,000 genuine mora for...
What the...
Oh, jeez.
In the end, Doshin Arataki listened to the voice of his heart and narrowly avoided being But regrettably, he failed to ask the critical question. Who in their... I ask you all, is there such a thing as free Oni? Thank you all for watching. Don't get greedy and you won't be needy. Stay alert and you won't get hurt. You never know where scammers may lurk. See you all next time.
Wait, my man, what did you mean when you said I avoided being defrauded? I thought I was the fraudmeister here.
Maybe someone should have read the script. Miss Etsu and Master Iba were the scam artists. Duh! You were the one they were trying to scam.
What? Huh? What? Darn, I can't believe they got me.
Well, you still managed to protect your money. In the end, they didn't succeed.
Yeah, but that was a happy coincidence. They scammed me, and I fell for it.
Guessing it wasn't your first time either, huh?
It was such a cheap trick, too.
The trick is a common one for a reason, but don't underestimate.
But how am I gonna protect...
Don't blame yourself, old chap.
You too, hombre? No way!
Oh, no, it's the truth. Please.
Wait,
That's just it. I'm sorry to say. It's just a figurine.
What? A figure?
Yeah, and it's all my fault. I was duped by the Onikabuto vendor's false advertising. What a colossal...
So you really were conned, dude! Gotta say, although I didn't get my Emperor Onikabuto, somehow, knowing that even Hazel got conned kinda puts me back in a good mood. It's, strange. Maybe I'm sharper than I'm giving myself credit for. Great minds think alike, so, me and my hombre here, kinda equally matched. Hey, by the way, compadre, looks like you're the only one out of the three of us who didn't get conned. But you better watch out. We got fooled not because we were stupid, but because those scam artists are some crafty dastards. I want you to have this figurine as a reminder of the fact that today, Hazel and I both got conned, but we both grew a little wiser too. I hope that whenever you see it, you'll remember how
Yep, that's right.
Manito's the best. He's just a legend. I really like his character. Probably my favorite. Alright, what's the next ones? Following day. Oh, it is here.
It's almost time.
Oh, I can't.
Let's get going.
Emperoroni Kabu.
It takes years to make a... Okay. I'm to help everyone avoid... Please join me, Miss Etsu, Mr. Iba, and the Venerable Gent... Without further ado... It was just...
Doshin Arataki!
Doshin?
Yes!
Oh, so... Ma'am!
I don't know. It was too late when I found out. They took...
Doshin Arataki...
I am the...
It's the almighty...
Well, I should...
Well, then...
Before I could go out...
Doshin Arataki...
I am Miss...
It's Miss Hina.
You're right, Gramps. Is 300,000 more...
It's a scam, Doshin Arataki!
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, anyway...
Doshin Arataki...
I am...
Must be a scam.
Wait a minute.
Doshin Arataki...
What kind of whack...
So...
No, no way, not a chance. Arataki Ito would...
But just as Doshin Arataki...
Misetsu, don't...
Even if you do...
Oni Kabuto.
Oh, well, we recently received an order that was too big for our current capacity. We were planning to expand Grandpa's facilities, but then we were...
Man, what's that...
Etsu, my...
But then where... Please help! Grandpa's business is going...
I won't hear of it.
I was going to say...
Oh, so that's what you were... yeah. No, it's not as enticing. Because if it's more than...
10,000.
What? 10,000? What that...
Please help us.
10,000?
Doshin Arataki...
Misetsu, don't you worry. But 10,000 as a Doshin of the Tenryou...
That's great news, What question?
The question... Huh. Yo, hey...
Suddenly, he...
Whoa, check it out! A check... Misetsu, get the...
Thank you so much!
Doshin Arataki. All he needs to do now...
Master Arataki!
Wait...
Doshin Arataki.
So...
Huh?
A spark of intuition.
Since this is an
Is he about to...
I gotta...
This is it.
Does a Doshin really get paid this... 500,000 more? I don't know, see...
Traveler.
Finally.
Aha!
Can't skip this fast enough.
Etsu and Iba! So that's what's going on. You two are the scam artists. You put on this damsel in distress and elderly Then you dangled the bait in front of me, waiting for me. It's too good to be true. You got a lot of...
Finally. Not only that, I ask you all right. Stay alert, everybody.
So, how's my acting? I think I did just fine without a script. Those two would-be scam artists need to up their game if they want to have a chance of taking me down. Right, yeah. But I pretty... Seriously,
Old tricks, they may well be. People who are behind... Scammers cast a...
Well, no... music to my... Oh, look at those sharp horns. Hey, bud, move. Oh, no.
It's a figurine. So...
What? A figure? So...
Man alive, you seem a little surprised. Wait, you... No, surely not. Ito, old chap, you must have seen from the photograph that it was a figurine. Don't... Really?
You little punk! Give me my Emperoroni Kabuto now!
Cool. We got one left. This is the one where we go after the treasure hoarders. Right.
Guess we can rest.
Something vital is missing on this island. Isn't that bizarre? Something vital has gone missing on this island. Has something evaporated into thin air? What could it be?
Hi, Mom Beth. You know, because...
Oh.
Well, it's not...
Interestingly, I didn't have... Some people believe that dreams represent the divine's helping hand, which I suppose is understandable. However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the gods. Instead, they are flashes of intuition.
It was my intuition telling me that there was something so I decided to unfortunately, the who knows? I felt there was something Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small fries. Besides, your arrival is much more important to me. I have a feeling you can help me find the answer to my dream. So how would you like to partner up on this one? We can work together to solve the mystery. Yes, of course, I understand. Well, then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model employee. So since we're already here, once everything is... You really care about others, don't you? Well...
Ooh, what's the shiny thing? Oh, it's a Sango pearl! Hey, isn't this crystal?
So, have you found anything? Yes, I've found pretty much the same. And there really are a lot.
Aren't these all super expensive? Oh, these must be the valuable things that went missing from the island! That's it! The Nobushi must have stolen them all!
I don't know if I'd go that far. The Nobushi would be very hard-pressed to find many opportunities to get their hands on commodities like these.
Huh? What do you mean? Did the Nobushi gather all this themselves?
No, that's unlikely. Crystal marrow is a rare material for crafting weapons, and Sango pearls are an even more precious commodity. Here's what I think. Due to Watatsumi's poor soil, the island's economy is quite fragile, so it's absolutely... If we go ask around the Sangonomiya, perfect.
Well, duh! The Traveler is Paimon's companion after all.
Captain, I see you found the detective.
Watatsumi Island sure is a beautiful place. I don't think I could ever leave.
You can stay as long as you like. Incidents of stolen goods. Troops have also been deployed to protect them. So, it is only reason.
That's strange.
Huh? You mean...
Yep, and it's all Sango.
Could there have really been a theft that hasn't been reported? He's responsible for the caravans and is usually...
Great. Thank you for all the info.
Hey, Traveler! It's been a while.
General Gore...
You're dismissed, Shibata. You may go about your other...
Yes, General Gore.
I overheard you discussing a case of...
That's right! We found a lot of
I see. So you... I'm ashamed to say that we had already dispatched additional forces to protect the caravans.
And you're concerned that if this kind of news were to get out, it would undermine the confidence of other
That's correct. I never
Just a force of habit, really.
Oh, so you two...
Actually, I've only heard of Detective Heizo from the soldiers' reports. We've never met in person.
Darn it. You're right. Now that you mention it, I've been on Watatsumi Island all this time and still haven't properly introduced myself. Man alive, please forgive me. It's a pleasure to meet you, General Goro. I'm Shikanoin Heizo of the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd like to express my gratitude to you for stepping in and helping recover those goods.
Don't mention it. You never know what you'll find when you're out for a stroll. But if the source of the problem is not addressed, I'm afraid this sort of situation will continue cropping up for you.
Yes, of course. Not only have we reassured the affected caravans, but we also dispatched personnel to investigate the culprits. The reports indicated that the stolen goods were being delivered to a merchant of the International Trade Association named It all seems pretty unusual. We suspect that there are bigger players behind but unfortunately, it would be difficult for us to investigate further.
Given that Rito...
I can see you catch on quickly, Detective Heizo.
It's my guess that you're telling us this because you're going to ask us to assist you in finding who's behind...
You're always... The recent end of the war, trade and commerce, so... Will you...
I'm willing to assist, but it all depends on what she wishes.
Great! With both Detective Hazo and the Traveler on the case, the situation is now in—
All right, we'll take care.
Hey, why are we talking way over here?
Very perceptive. Let me ask you. Do you—
Huh? Intuit?
My intuition tells me that General Gore—
What? How could you say that?
Good people can be deceptive, too. After all, well, in my opinion, the timing of his appearance was a little too coincidental. Sangonomiya's soldiers have been keeping an eye on me for the entire time I've been on Watats, but today he came out and met with us, and even commissioned—
Maybe that's because the Traveler is here today, and Goro—
Really? Huh. Then that makes things even more peculiar. If there are a more plausible explanation is that the items we discovered are linked with some unspeakable then he put up a smokescreen to mislead us. I surmise that investigating the merchant Godot on Rito will yield no results.
Whoa, are you serious? But this is all just a hunch you have, right?
Actually, there is another key factor behind my reasoning, though you may not believe me. I sense something—
Something special?
Yes. Whatever is—
Whoa! Hold it right there!
It's not that simple. I can't fully explain it. It's just my— intuition. Sure, I trust your judgment. Being too
Wait, what did I do? I pressed something random. I wasn't watching.
Hey, why are we talking way over here?
Very Let me ask you.
Huh?
My intuition—
What?
Good people can be deceptive, too. After all, everyone has their secret. Well, Sangonomiya— But today he—
Maybe that's
Really? A more plausible— Then he put up a smoke—
Whoa!
Actually, I sense some—
Something's—
Yes.
Whoa!
It's not that simple. I can't— Sure. It's simple. Bingo. There's no time—
Okay. Let's actually read them from now on. Who are we going to? 20. Okay. What was it? Tomorrow. Midnight. Okay. Okay. Oh shit, this is better. Why don't I go it this way rather than the other way? This seems faster. Let me steal all their food. You can never have too much sweet flowers. Never.
Todoroki, the shipment has arrived and is ready for inspection.
Good.
Hey, it's Todoroki!
Shh! Keep quiet. Man alive. We strayed too far and now we've lost him.
Todoroki.
Good. Let's—
Hey, it's Todoroki!
Huh?
Shh! Keep quiet.
Oh, like this. Let's do this. Don't turn around, bruh. Don't do it. Don't do that turning bullshit. Can I jump off here? Holy crap.
Your intel was spot on. When we captured them all, and the goods were retrieved and brought—
I'll take a look.
It's nothing. thanks to the efforts.
That's right. And who would have thought that the injuries we sustained during the war would have such a lingering effect?
Things are improving thanks to the help from those up top. Make sure that it's confirmed tonight. I have to leave tomorrow morning after I go to the sun.
Don't worry. We've already prepared the list.
The soldiers from Salmonemia see glaze lilies. This box is packed so... Huh? What? Whoa! Genshin?
So, did you find anything?
Wow! Look at all the genshin! And glaze lily...
These are valuable raw ingredients for producing medicine. If these few crates were to be imported from Rito, the price would be jaw-dropping. On top of that, these items seem to lack a tax clearance certificate, meaning that they were most likely smuggled. Yes, very interesting. How about you? Did you find anything else? Foreign Trade Association? I've never heard of such an organization. All right. In which case, I have a rough hypothesis.
Huh?
Oh no! We've been
Huh? Wait.
Oh, so it's you, Captain. You had me worried. Captain, do you remember us? During the war, I was in the field hospital with Masashi.
Hey, come on now. The captain. I gotta tell you, Captain, we all miss you. We haven't seen you. When we heard that you were coming here, we just assumed you were only going to see General Goro and Her Excellency. We're fine. You don't have to worry about us, Captain.
No, you're not fine. Captain, you may not be aware, but Masashi previously fainted on the front lines. The doctor thought that it might be a neurological condition caused by overstimulated emotions. It's pretty serious. According to the doctor, if it hadn't been for the medication he's been taking, he would have developed dementia.
You're one to talk. Don't forget why I fainted in the first place. It's because I heard that you got yourself killed by an arrow. Later, I found out that he'd been shot in the buttocks, and it was only a mild injury.
What do you mean for nothing? I got shot not by one, but 2 arrows in a row. The first arrow was to the left cheek, and the second arrow was also to the left. And because the arrows were poisonous, the wound still hasn't completely healed yet. I have to...
Look on the bright side.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But enough about us.
How'd you
What
get
brings
shot in
you
the
here,
ass
Captain?
though, bro? They've got this thing to cover their ass. How?
Oh.
That must have
these
gone like
goods were all
supersonic
seized
fast.
from the hands of Nobushi and treasure hoarders. Todoroki was the one who provided us with the He mentioned there were bandits here and there, so we went and took care of them while all...
By the way, Captain, you still haven't met Todoroki. Her Excellency recently announced plans to...
Yeah, he's proven to be quite capable. And his 2 sons were also our brothers in arms. Both are...
So, as injured veterans, what do they call that again?
It's called changing career.
Ah, right. Changing careers. Anyway, I think I can't even imagine trying to maintain and feed an arm.
I see. I think I understand the...
and...
Ah, I see. The captain's friend. Unfortunately, Masashi and I have other duties tonight, and...
I'm pretty sure I've already got a grasp on what's going on. All I need now is to confirm it. And, Todoroki, are you still a little confused? Let me help connect the dots. This whole thing was actually quite similar to a case I once worked on previously. It was a case involving the trade of prohibited items, and they employed an old trick to execute the deal. The culprit would first go strolling down the street until they knocked over a pedestrian on purpose, using the opportunity to slip the prohibited goods into the unknowing pedestrian's pocket. Once the intended recipient got word of it, they would find an excuse to harass the same...
Sir, please forgive us, sir. We are nothing more than petty thieves.
Sir, what do I look like? A commission? First, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Go ahead.
The soldiers discovered many valuable goods in your camp. The goods don't...
Oh, the goods?
You picked them up.
Well, no.
Be honest now. Tell me the whole story.
Yes, sir. I mean, officer. We took those goods from... you see, the ship's guards all took off running the moment they saw us. They abandoned the goods, and but Next thing we know, a group of soldiers arrives and we're all apprehended. Talk about bad.
You say that the merchant ship's guards fled without putting up a fight.
I just assumed they were scared witless and didn't have the guts to fight. I'm not bragging or anything.
You really
No, you gotta believe me. Just the other day, we scared off an entire squad of soldiers. I still remember seeing tons of Songo pearls and crystal marrow on that load. Unfortunately, a bunch of pirates came later and snatched those goods. It just happened that our boss had diarrhea.
Wait a tick.
Yep, no doubt about it. They came on a massive ship, and their captain was It was like boom, boom, thud. Only took 3.
A pretty lady with an...
Oh. Does this description remind you?
No! Doesn't remind Paimon of anyone.
Okay. And how about you? Really? It appears that the situation is just as I suspected. Todoroki is striking a shady deal with a group of pirates, while General Goro appears to be assisting.
What? How could that...
Todoroki said that he'd be going to Sangonomiya early tomorrow morning to get Goro's instructions before the caravan leaves. Now is the time to address any doubts you may have. Tomorrow morning will be, hopefully, my final the question of what important thing this island is missing. I can feel some connection to the question in Goro, Todoroki, and even to Kuda and Masashi. Hopefully, we'll finally have an... Let's get some rest. I'll see you at Sangonomiya tomorrow morning. Hello, Todoroki. I believe you've been manipulating...
You can't just go...
And what if I'm...
Ridiculous. I don't have time to...
I know I'm on the younger side. Off the scale, some goods only weigh a couple pounds, but on the scale, they weigh... So the question is, do you want to put your goods on the scale?
What are you trying...
Well, nothing.
Masashi!
Huh? Who dares to cause trouble at Sangonomiya? Captain?
These crooks are trying to pry into the secrets of Watatsumi.
But, no. This is the captain of Swordfish 2, one of our...
It doesn't matter who they are. Remember what General Goro told you? A long-term goal of Watatsumi is to revive... I don't care if they were your captain.
What do we do?
Well, what are you waiting... All right. I see how it is.
I really hoped it wouldn't come to that.
Wait! Everyone, stand down!
General Goro!
My apologies. Traveler, Detective Todoroki. The Traveler here is the hero who saved Watatsumi Island. Without her...
How could you be so naive? If we let them go free, then who's to say the Shogunate won't come after us tomorrow? If the Shogun...
I wouldn't allow them to take you, Todoroki.
Let's not kid ourselves. If going to jail could solve the problem, I would go and turn myself into the Tenryou Commission right now. The question is, what are we going to do with the goods? Will you be able to keep them? Not Goro. We both know that Watatsumi Island is a barren land. Plant 100 radishes here and maybe only 3 would grow. And those 3 combined would still be smaller than just 1 carrot imported from elsewhere. You can't grow food or medicinal herbs here. And if we buy them from Rito, we pay exorbitant taxes. My eldest son died fighting on the battlefield. But do you know how my second? You awarded both of them medals of honor. But did that save their lives? Can medals heal Tokuda and Masashi's wounds? No. It was the medicine that I got that saved their lives. If we detain them today, the Shogunate will never know what we've done. Besides,
We will set them free once the new bill is passed in just a few months, and everything...
I understand.
I can trust the Traveler won't, but the forget it.
It's a new commodity tax bill currently being drafted by the Kanjo Commission. The bill exempts taxes on goods that are in short supply on Watatsumi Island. Once the bill's introduced, we'll be able to buy commodities that we need from regular marketplaces.
Oh, I see. I wish I had known sooner. In that case, how about we put your fears at ease and I'll stick around here, you know, until the bill is introduced.
Huh?
Detective Hazel...
You mean you're willing to stay here, young man?
Come on, you two. What's with the strange looks? You've been keeping me under close surveillance, haven't you? Surely you must have noticed that aside from being a detective, I believe that after the new commodity bill is passed, there will be more and more traffic between the two sides, and more people will be coming to visit Watatsumi Island. I have to take the opportunity now and enjoy this place.
Thank you.
My pleasure. But one good turn to...
Oh, you mean there's something you wish to request?
I suppose you could say I'm from the Shogunate, but the traveler next to me isn't. As far as I know, she is planning to visit other nations soon, and it is unclear if she will return to Narukami Island or not. I'm sure no one else will hear of what happened today.
Well, it's settled then. She will always be...
I'll hold you to that. But if I ever find out you...
I'm sorry for not telling you the truth earlier. But today, I realized my poor judgment. How could I...
I'm glad you understand now. But, in all honesty, it's because of you that I was finally able to reach an answer.
I understand now.
No, I'm afraid you don't quite get what I'm...
Wait! Paimon gets this one! It's the answer to your question.
What? The thing you sensed?
No, not like...
Hey... Hey, there you are. Come here, look. It's remarkable how such a barren land can give life to such wonderful... To be honest, I am grateful. Even if I happened to find out what was going on here, I wouldn't have been able to uncover any concrete information without you. I'm just sorry that I promised I'd accompany you back. It appears that I won't be able to do so for the time being. It's all in the past now. Let's just chalk it up as an intriguing experience I had on my trip here. Besides, that's not what I wanted to investigate anyway. Yes, everyone you led me to and everything they said brought me closer to the answer. Watatsumi Island is an ancient land where the soil is poor and many crops do not grow because it's lacking. But what the inhabitants of this land do have is bravery. They were courageous enough to stand up and resist the gods and accomplish what they knew. That missing element. That certain thing, which is... I guess I was mistaken when I declared that something was missing. That something from this island had evaporated into thin air. When water is heated by fire, it evaporates, and this is the final answer I've been searching for. And, you know, even though we just met, but, of course, I know, so I'll just keep doing what I can. Hope that way, I'll...
Cool. That's that. That's all of these done, right? Yep. That was long, bro. That's fucking long. Gonna finish this one, and then I'm finally done. Be back in a minute, and then we can finish this.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Guess we can rest a bit. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Alright, back. Let's go do this. Police station, police station.
I still have a lot to do at the gig. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Can I do some fighting, please? All of this, like, just talking to people gets so boring.
I do apologize. As I've explained before, it's a constant battle for Mr. Arataki with his mental instabilities. I know it's caused no end of problems for you, and I can assure you that he regularly feels very remorseful about— Exactly. Yes, and that's why he has such a big heart for other people struggling with similar issues. Yes, all of them are good, honest people underneath. It's just a shame that they still haven't— Oh, but no, not me. Mr. Uesugi, my friend here can confirm everything I've told you about Mr. Arataki. To put it simply, he experiences strong emotion, and deep down inside, all the members of the Arataki support group are some of the most—
Huh. Even the Traveler is here to vouch for the... You make a good point. You know, I heard Yoriki Owada... Here's the thing, though. We have solid evidence that those three were illegally posting flyers everywhere, and we've received...
Please accept my sincere apologies. Mamoru and the others probably believe that they would be able to reach more people in need this way. The Arataki support group assumes full responsibility. We will work quickly to, but with only myself available, I'm afraid that it could take. I'm just a little concerned that if progress is too slow, the complaints will only keep coming.
Finally, we're saved. Hey! I knew Shinobu. What up? The Arataki gang?
Sorry, they're getting a little overexcited at the prospect of being able.
All right, guys. Make sure you get every last one of those flyers back. And don't forget to apologize to the residents and ask.
I assure you, there won't be any problem.
Yes. No problem. We'll be sure to get.
I really hope letting them go was the right decision.
All right then, Shinobu. Yeah.
Not so fast. Last month, you almost got the fire brigade out when you were roasting lavender melons. 5 days ago, you angered the whole neighborhood by hosting the great sing-along in the middle of the— How many times will you have to be arrested before this stops?
But we put up those flyers to tell everyone how great the Arataki—
No more excuses. You know, I had real plans at Uyu Restaurant.
Help! Please, you don't want to do this. You could have just let— Are you serious? Shinobu. Oh.
There we go. You got off lightly. I have more important things to do today. We'll finish this off tomorrow. Is that clear?
Huh?
Excuse me?
Got it. Whoa.
Oh, why did you just stand there and watch? Don't you care about us at all? I guess that's true. But she said there'll be more to come. Oh, if only Shinobu was busy tomorrow, too.
Hey, how?
That sounds kind of risky. If we end up sabotaging Shinobu's work— Yeah, if Shinobu ever found out it was us, I don't even want to think about it.
No way. We won't do anything bad. We're just gonna. If you don't trust us, what?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with just taking a. Also, if the traveler's there.
Okay then. Let's quietly follow her and just.
There's a second floor? Oh, you have to enter it. I didn't know that. I was like, second floor where? It's in the inside. I have never...
Looks like they're not on the first floor. Maybe they're upstairs.
Have I been here before? I might have. Can I buy food from you? Come on.
This is Miss Kuki Shinobu, whom I've recommended to you before.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Kuki Shinobu. I studied law and...
From what I've heard, I can assure you that she is exceptionally capable.
Well, with such a glowing and...
You flatter me, Madame Norika. But perhaps...
Oh, forgive me for getting ahead of myself.
It's quite under...
Akira, Genta, did you hear that? Is Shinobu...
Never thought I'd see that self-important Tengu acting so polite.
Well, duh! That Tengu is the shogun.
Well, whoever it is, it looks like Shinobu is gonna take a new job with the shogunate.
But without Shinobu, what? We gotta do something quick.
Boss! Bad news! Oh, hey, what's with the panic vibes, huh?
It's Shinobu. Shinobu's gonna go work for the...
What? Shinobu found a new job?
No, it's true, boss. We saw her at the interview with our own eyes, didn't we?
That slime. I mean, she's obviously jealous of the Arataki gang's top-class talent, but now she's trying...
But they're already asking her for a... It's in the bag. The interview is...
Well, based on my experience of interviewing once every 3 days, I know for a fact that they will have been plotting this for a long time by now. Oh, there is no way she... Well, actually, you know what? You could be right. She does get treated pretty well in the Arataki gang. I mean, every time we win some snacks, she does get first pick.
But I heard that a day's salary in the Shogunate is enough to buy a week's worth of snacks for the whole gang.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, this is
but
amazing.
still, in the Arataki gang, we have a more relaxed working environment, don't we? Seriously, have you ever seen that Tengu smile? No! She always has that same sour look.
But we seem to be the only ones who are relaxed, no? Every time we... Do you think maybe after we got arrested for posting flyers this time, Shinobu finally had enough?
Wait, so it's
all our fault! Boss, what are we gonna do?
All right, you guys, come with me. We'll go door to door.
What? But boss...
Don't you think I know that? I know what it took.
Boss!
Also, I need... Go find Shinobu. If you tell Shinobu that you want to join us, suddenly she'll have a whole different outlook. With you and Shinobu as my trusty number twos and Arataki numero uno Ito running the show, we'd be unstoppable.
Whoa! No, the Arataki...
What do you say, partner? Okay, I'll leave Shinobu to you then.
Why don't we just become like honorary members? That would be pretty good. Just like with the knights.
All right then. You can expect us to be in touch very soon to follow up, Miss Kuki.
It's getting late. I should get back.
Thank you. Huh? When did you get here? Huh? Whatever. What did you want? I've gone to an interview. You want to join the Arataki gang? So this isn't a joke. It's not like you don't know the Arataki gang, so what's gotten into you? I see. Well, enjoying it from the out, I have to go into town to take care of some routine gang business. After that, if you still want, we'll see how...
Ah, Shinobu!
No thanks, Mr. Shimura. I'm actually here to...
Oh, that. Don't worry, not only did they take down all the...
Wait, are you sure that was the Arataki?
Sure did. Ah, it'll...
How is this possible? I find this all very hard to...
Welcome to Tsukumomono Grocery.
Sorry, Miss Aoi.
Oh, the flyers? A bunch of guys came by and cleaned them up already. They also kept loudly proclaiming this whole thing really wasn't a huge deal, so I told them that if they really wanted to they huddled together and discussed it for a while. And in the end, they bought the most expensive item in the store.
What the... Have they really had a change of heart? There's one more person we need to apologize.
Hey, girl in the map! Guess what? The guy with the horns came to see me?
Wow, did he? Well, I also brought some snacks. You can...
No need.
Is this really the same? No, I have to see it with my own eyes.
Huh? Look.
It's really them. Huh.
Hey, are you posting flyers again?
No, we're in it.
You Tenryo Commission types. Playing the blame game before you even understand the situation.
Sorry, Doshin.
Shinobu...
I know how preposterous it sounds, but they have in fact been cleaning up the flyers.
But I just heard about a street gang who've been reported for posting flyers. This is clearly the guy with the horn.
Oh, turns out this Tenryo blockhead's a real art connoisseur. Yeah, really captures my style, doesn't it?
So, you admit it then? Right, that's it. You're coming with me to the police.
Wait, please.
What's going on?
So sorry, Madam Norika. I'm just stopping some hooligans.
We already told you, we are innocent.
You've been detained at the police station for graffiti countless times. You're really trying—
Well, Oni, but that's beside the point. It's
Doshin, this is Miss Kuki, a business partner of mine. If her friends have done anything wrong, she will not hide it. After all, since we're going to be working together in a few days, it would—
Working together? Oh, you mean the thing— Understood. We will hear— I see. So, it seems I jumped to conclusions on this occasion.
No apology needed. We know how much trouble we've created.
Well, I'm glad to see that the misunderstanding is—
Most certainly, ma'am.
Oh, this means Shinobu. Yep, looks like it's time for us to make a decision. Move to the backup plan.
Guys, chill.
Shinobu, thank you for every—
Hey, what's the—
Shinobu, this is a parting gift from all of us in the Arataki gang. We all pit. We know it's nothing compared to your salary and—
A Naku weed bracelet? What am I supposed to do with this?
Shinobu, don't forget about us when you're at the Tenryo Commission. We'll all try and be better people, and better Oni. We promise to stay out of trouble and not—
Wait, who said I'm leaving?
Also, Shinobu, when you couldn't find your snacks last week, the truth is, I ate them.
This guy.
And last month, I stole that toy we won, and when you came and asked me for it, I lied, and I told you it was broken.
Hey, no crying. We talked about this. Send her off with a smile, all right? Who are we? Shinobu is moving on to better things. We should be happy for her.
You're right. The Arataki gang rolls.
Hey, don't you start too.
Oh, is this the Arataki gang you mentioned, Miss Kuki? What an
Yes, sorry for making—
I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Norika, a merchant who does business between Ina—
Huh?
Of course not. I'm just a merchant. I was lucky enough to secure exclusive sales rights for some new first aid supplies, so I thought I would ask the Tenryo Commission if they would be interested in establishing a cross-border trade is a complicated affair.
Oh.
That's right. Thanks to Miss Kuki, the rest of the process will probably take another 10 to 15 days. After that, I will have to borrow Miss Kuki from you again.
I can definitely spare the time.
Yes. I have a little compensation for you. Miss Kuki tells me that you often find yourselves in injury-prone—
This is So she's really a merchant?
Oh, you guys, I knew you must have gotten the wrong idea. Shinobu would never— Look at all this fuss you made over nothing.
But wasn't the backup plan your idea, boss?
All right, well, if we're done here, I'm gonna head to Tsukumomono Groceries and see if they'll let me return the bracelet.
Wait up, boss. We'll come with—
Hold it right there. Last week's snacks, last month's toy. What else aren't you telling me?
Oh, the thing is, you see—
You've all got your new first aid supplies. Don't you want to test them out?
Run, run, run!
I like this one. There should really be just one for Ito though. It would be... Because he gets his own story quest though, so I guess he doesn't need it. Alright. Yeah, I guess if you get a story quest, you don't. I don't know. Let me check. Oh, fuck, I can't check. I don't think she gets a story quest. Yeah, none of these guys get a story quest. Okay.
Guess we can rest a bit.
All right then, yeah.
Not so Last month, how many times—
But
No more excuses.
Please.
Don't feel sorry for them. Really?
Huh?
Rules? You're saying we should lay down some rules for the guys? It's true. Having a clear set of regulations, is that really why I can never get them to change?
Hey, are you getting this? I'm not sure, but it sounds like it doesn't involve us getting beaten up.
Let me think about it.
Study? They're not gonna make us memorize a whole... No way! I took the... Hey guys, Shinobu seems distracted.
Yes, if we can make them learn the rules by heart, but knowing what they're like to really get it into their heads, I'll have... Where'd they go? Well, given that this way is Tenshukaku and the police, who knows what chaos they'll cause, I'm gonna need your help. Huh? That's the owner of Isa Bathhouse. What's he looking at?
I was just doing some cleaning. I got to the door just in time to... This is a busy street.
What did he say? Shadowy figure behind the tree. What tree? This one? I'm lost. Maybe I'm just stupid. Let me go talk to the guy again. I didn't even read what he said. What did he say?
I was just doing some cleaning when I got to the door just in time to see a This is a busy street.
Shadowy figure disappear. Oh, there's a chest here. I didn't see this.
Better than nothing.
Can you go inside the bathhouse? You can't. Is it up the tree?
What was that?
No, this is the restaurant. I'm so lost right now. I'm so lost. It says go to the bathhouse. Is this not? Oh my god. Maybe it's this tree. No. You said this tree, but what?
What was that?
Oh my god. It's on top of the roof. I didn't see you. Jeez. There you are.
Come on, get up. What are you...
Hey, what do you think you're doing climbing up?
Oh.
If you're gonna horse around, fine. But you have to know when to. It's darn lucky you didn't break any roof tiles.
Sorry! We're very sorry. If, on closer inspection, you do find any damage, please come.
It's okay. All's well that ends well. It's just, if you carry on like this, causing mischief, I can see that you're a reasonable person.
I will. Thank you. For the sake of both the Arataki gang and the community. Listen carefully. From now on, you must strictly obey Gang Bylaws Article 1. Do not in case of violation, the member shall compensate the victim for their full losses, including the cost of repairs, lost business hours, and, depending on the situation, compensation for emotion. If the offending member cannot immediately afford to pay the compensation, the Arataki gang will extend to the member a loan for the full sum, on the condition that they take on paid employment and repay the loan within an agreed time period, including interest. As a further security, all of the offending member's gang assets, including Oni Kabuto and Genius Invocation TCG cards, will be frozen until the loan is repaid in full.
No, I'm sorry, I get it now.
Good. Then no more violations in the future.
Boss said that a fellow gang member is a brother from another mother, and we should never betray the brotherly bond.
If they violated the gang bylaws and you're withholding knowledge of their whereabouts, you'll be punished as an accomplice along with them.
Hanabizaka! They went to Hanabizaka!
Let's go.
Shinobu, you can see I've learned my lesson for real this time. So maybe...
Shut up and get a move on. If you try and run away again, you'll only have yourself to blame for the consequences. Why are you still hiding here?
Oh!
Whoa! The guy who's...
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I should, let me make it up to you. As fun?
Huh? Cool, count me in. In the Arataki gang, the victor shares the spoils. No, wait. Brothers share our burdens.
I don't know, maybe not.
It's so noisy over here. The grown-ups will... If they find out that we came out to play cards before finishing our homework, we'll never be allowed to play again.
Besides, if we never do our homework and play Genius Invocation all the... We'll probably turn into big losers when we grow... Huh? Seriously?
Oh, brother. Quick, let's get...
Hey, you little rascals!
Stop. Leave them alone. They're just kids. Gang Bylaws Article 2. No bullying of small children.
Bylaws? What are they?
Never mind that, just listen.
Violators must give a sincere and unreserved apology to the victim and make amends. Until such a time as the victim forgives the violator, they will be banned from participating in all gang activities, including lavender melon roasting sessions, the Great Sing-Along, Oni Kabuto battles, and Genius Invocation TCG.
No!
Don't pretend to be the victim here. Tell me.
Boss said that homies are family and...
Go on.
He was heading out of the city. I saw it with my own eyes. When Shinobu gives me the look, I react automatically. I can't...
As members of the Arataki gang, we brothers share our burdens. If that means getting taught a lesson, then we...
Out of the city? A Doshin from the police... Let's go.
Hey,
Oh, jeez, I'm just so worried about Akira, you know? He could be in real trouble. Quick, we gotta catch up with him. I swear I can't keep going.
I heard from the police station about a group of Kairagi on the prowl outside the city. Well, there's a lot of terrain to cover here. I'll get Mamoru and Genta somewhere safe and tell them to... Thanks.
I wonder if I can hide in this...
Huh? Ah! Shinobu! Please...
Huh?
Oh, I was so sure she'd be with you. I closed my eyes and just... What do you know? It's the perfect hiding. If I can squeeze myself inside one of them... don't sell me out. Boss said our gang is our clan and... Anyway, please, help me empty out one of these boxes. Kairagi? Wait a second. Even if it's not, I ran so far this time, Shinobu's gonna be furious. You will? How do I know you mean that? I guess with you there. Okay, I'll come with you. Shinobu?
I finished searching the south and noticed you hadn't returned, so looks like I was—
Help me! You promised!
Relax, I'm not going to do anything.
Shinobu, spare me!
We go through this song and dance every day. Even an omnipresent god would have a tough time keeping track of you. Besides, even when I teach you a lesson, it's not long before you're up to your usual antics.
In the Arataki gang, we call that being too legit to—
From now on, we will be using the gang bylaws of the Arataki gang as the new disciplinary tool. I've got the basics thought out already. Once Mamoru and Genta are waiting for you at Hanamizaka.
Wait, what? Are you serious? I'm a member of the Arataki. I'm out of here.
Huh? Gang bylaws Article 3. Insubordination shall be punished by making the member recite all the bylaws from memory. John Doe was playing cards with a child. When he lost the game, he got angry and proceeded to steal his opponent's cards. Which article of the gang bylaws did John Doe violate?
You kidding me? He was mad about losing, so he robbed a kid? Which gang? Yeah, everyone knows don't hate the player, hate the game. Who does this clown think he is?
Just answer the question. Also, John Doe is just a hypothetical character. Welcome to the class. Pretty difficult to say, but at least the punishments I use in class will get them spending their energy. If it keeps them out of trouble, I'll consider it a win. You'll see very short.
The one about not bullying children, that's the second one, right? How about I answer Article 1 and you answer Article 2? What? All right, Shinobu—
Wrong! John Doe violates both Articles 1 and 2 of the gang bylaws, and the additional notes to Article 2, Clause 36 also apply. As for your punishment, each of you must write out all the relevant rules in full 3 times.
No!
Cool ending. I like everything to do with the Arataki gang one, because they're all fun. I actually care about the story for these ones compared to everything else, where they just drag on, and I'm like, nah, I'm guessing we make him hide out.
I wonder if I can hide in this— Huh? Ah! Shinobu! Please, have mercy! Huh? I was so sure she'd be with you. What do you know? If I can squeeze myself— don't sell me out. Oh, not— Anyway, please, help me out. Kairagi? I ran so far— Thanks. Why is there so much stuff in here? It's so shoot, there goes the flyer. Ugh. But now there are flyers everywhere. Well, can't do anything about it now. Can you go back and see— I need to figure out how long I need to—
Did you find anything? That's too bad. I just spoke to a Doshin. Apparently, they could come back at any moment to collect them. I just hope it— I'm told they're stored in a— What's wrong? You have this really— Wait, what? Is this the place? No boxes. They can't have been gone for long. And with this... Beyond this point, there are weeds everywhere, and the footprints are hard to make out. Wait, is that one of the flyers they made? There they are!
You little brat!
I think they probably ended up...
You idiot! You've ruined everything! What do you take us for?
Nothing! I mean...
Our deal can't go ahead. Come again?
The Arataki?
Never heard of it.
You don't want to get on the wrong side of my boss. Even the general of the Shogun... and Shinobu, too. She's got connections all over Inazuma. You're here!
So you're the So tell me this.
In the Arataki gang, nobody's a nobody. Listen and learn. Gang bylaws, Article 3. When one of us is in trouble, all of us come to their aid.
Bylaws? Do we...
We do now.
Shinobu!
Time to use sucrose. Let's go.
Lucky day!
Rest and rebuild!
The fairy!
Animal hypostasis simulation! Stand clear! Absorption test! Stand clear!
Hand over the supplies. What the? Who are you?
Akira, what have you gotten us into?
I didn't know they were gonna give them to the Fatui!
Get out of my way, then! It's time for a flashback!
Absorption test! Enhanced animal module 75! Animal test 6308!
Gotta love it.
I thought I was a goner for sure.
So these Kairagi were just pawns of the Fatui. Didn't see that coming. If we pass this information to the Tenryo Commission, it might go a long way towards making up for our past crimes.
Huh? I did something
In terms of the result. However, in terms of the process, you're a member of the Arataki gang, and you're making up for our past crimes is one...
Shinobu!
Alright. Where's the last two endings? Let me check my gems real quick. 135. I should have enough. Actually, wait. Hell yeah. 155. Yep, I'll have enough by the end. I should be on 60 wishes. That's mad.
Alright then, yeah.
Not so. Last month, how many times?
But we...
No more excuse.
Please.
Which one is it? Let's do slowly back away.
Are you serious? Shinobu.
Oh.
There we go. I have more important...
Huh?
Excuse me?
Got it. Oh, why did you just... Don't you care about us at all?
I guess that's...
But she said there'll be more to come to... Oh,
Yeah, if Shinobu ever found out it was us...
No way. We won't do anything bad. We're just gonna go and have a look, and if you don't trust... Yeah.
Also, if the travelers...
Okay, let's quietly follow her and just...
I feel feel like this is the wrong way. Yeah, it's the wrong way.
All right then, yeah.
Not so. Last month, how many times?
But we put
no more excuse. Don't feel so.
Yes, yes!
If someone else complains, though, and then you'll be forced to help us out again.
I suppose. So then, where did...
Well, we figured that people might take a look while they're eating.
And,
Just say it.
Right, of course! Also,
We wanted to send the message. Why pray for the gods when you can call for the Arataki gang? But we only distributed a few before a terrifying fox lady appeared right behind us.
Well, anyway, by the time we
were actually pretty relieved to be there, under the circumstances.
Yeah, because it meant we'd escape from the fox lady.
It looks like I need to knock some serious sense into you.
You said it was just gonna be a slap on the...
We've learned our lesson. I'm out! No way! We're not going back there. Shinobu, we're...
Oh, yeah.
I swear I've never seen them run that fast before. Of all the places they could cause us, I guess I'll have to suck it up and go sort this out. It's not that I don't know anyone there, it's just, it'll probably go more smoothly with you there. The sooner this is over, the better. I don't want to... Anyway...
I'm close to finishing this. So close. So very close. Because what? It's like 25 each one, right? 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, I need 200 more. Alright.
Well, hello there, little one.
We will remove all the flyers and I hope Lady Guji can...
So that's why you're here. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine, after all. Ultimately, their actions here are... So how about this? I've already assigned a Shrine Maiden to clear up your little... You mentioned appropriate compensation.
I'm afraid I have to
Oh? Such a hasty refusal. Do you think that's wise? Goodness. Who knows what Tenshukaku would make of this if they heard...
I can't believe...
Oh, dear me, don't you trust... You're both impossible. Go on, you can have it your way. Take down all the flyers and that will be the end.
I agree. Still, getting rid of the fly, even if there's a catch to this. Thanks for sticking with me this far.
Do we have an agreement? The Shrine Maiden I tasked with cleaning up is just out. She is your sister.
Yuki?
Let's leave it there, shall we?
I hate to have to do this, but please... Also, as of right now, your chief advisor of the... I'm sorry, it's just... come on.
Did she try become a Shrine Maiden? But she got like kicked out or something, right? Or she left, I don't know. I don't remember.
Of course. Lady... Oh! It's you, Travel. Lady Yai has instructed me to clean up all... Unbelievable. Huh? Who's that standing behind you? Shinobu! You finally decided to come...
Sorry, no.
Oh. Really?
I'm doing fine, and there's no need to worry about me.
I'm gonna need more to go on than that. What's this I've been hearing from visitors? That you've joined some sort of gang since returning from Liyue? As unlikely as it sounds,
I was just about to fill you in on that side of things. As it happens, it's actually a legitimate international organization.
Really?
Shh. Our organization brings together the brightest talents from all over the world. A prominent figure in both Mondstadt and Liyue, who has recently—
Wait! Lady Yai did mention something about a world-renowned traveler.
That's right. A large part of the reason I traveled all the way to Liyue was for the opportunity—
I see. Well, that makes...
the Arataki gang.
Huh. Wait. That's an...
I can explain. That was all due to a marketing campaign gone wrong. We came to the shrine today to clear up the misunderstanding. So, we engaged a local marketing agency to help us communicate our ethos and philosophy more effectively. Unfortunately, something must have gotten misunderstood. Although, the fault lies overwhelmingly with our partner agency in this case. As a responsible organization, we think we should be the ones to— So, yeah, we can deal—
No way. This task was assigned. Look, we can clean up together, can't we?
It's like she predicted. All right, fine. The flyers aren't particularly sticky.
Let me actually look at these. Is that him with the thumbs up or with the... I think that's a... It might be with a fortune slip in his hand. I don't know. It works either way though. I think I have to apply Hydra on it. There you go.
Stick it to the man. Join, how do I put this? The artistic style of your...
It's largely inspired by the abstract style, which is very popular in Mondstadt right now. We paid Top Mora to hire a professional artist for this. That's exactly in line with the Arataki gang's spirit of being fearless.
Oh, I love this one even more.
Arataki numero uno Ito. Ousting his foes like a sumo supremo. This Arataki Ito, is he your...
Mr. Arataki is a pioneering genius and the face of our organization. Mr. Arataki is generous and easygoing by nature and is reluctant to get bogged down with fighting spurious allegations. Plus, nevertheless, we still reserve the right to sue for defamation if it comes to it.
Really? Wow, that sounds tough.
Crap,
Arataki
I didn't look
gang
at
is
it.
filled with
Damn.
folks who talk the talk and walk the walk. It looks like there are some members mentioned on the back. Mamoru, Genta. Hold on. If your organization has so many members, how come you and the chief advisor had to come and apologize in person?
Well, first and foremost. Secondly, the other members are dealing with more pressing. Mamoru and the others have,
Wow. The Arataki gang managed to find staff even more qualified than you. All right. I think this area is looking good now. Let's head down the mountain.
Mama, what are you doing here?
Shinobu! We've come to our senses now. We can't let you face the shrine, even though we're still a little scared. Actually, hang in there, Akira. We gotta do this. We have to go in a...
Huh.
Don't worry about them, Miyuki. Let's get down the mountain and clear...
It's all right, Shinobu. We've already gotten rid of all the flyers.
Huh? You cleaned up already?
We came here as quickly as we could after we finished apologizing in the city.
Mamoru, Genta, and I were the ones who came up with the idea of the boss designing his own flyers, and we were the ones who put them up all over town and got arrested for...
Mamoru and Genta? Oh. What the heck is going on here, Shinobu?
True? Yes.
So, what happened? Did you get tricked into joining them? If the rest of the family here...
No. I joined... It's not as spectacular as I was making it out to be. Go ahead and tell the family if you want. Tell them everything. Even if you drag me back kicking and screaming, you know I'll—
Uh-oh. I have a feeling...
Is she going to turn Shinobu in? Hey, where's that other lady? Bring her out, go on.
All right, all right.
What?
You're not a little kid anymore. And you're more widely traveled, and at the end of the day, it's your— And I have to say, the rumors do unnerve me a little bit, but since you've chosen the Arataki gang, just promise me.
What's I don't know, but maybe we don't need to get that terrifying lady.
Besides, then the future of the Arataki gang looks very bright, doesn't it?
Chief Advisor, if you'd like to discuss the Arataki—
Nice. Last one. Oh, we can finish this. What is it? It's over here.
Well, hello there, little one.
We will remove all the— I hope, lady—
So this is the Grand Narukami Shrine. So how about this? You mentioned
I'm afraid I have—
Oh?
I can't—
Very good.
True. I could deal with— Okay, I'll be Also, I'm not wearing a shrine—
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Hey, not you too!
That settles it then. Now, there are already a few visitors at the shrine.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, she marched off quickly. So, hold on now. Would you like to be a shrine maiden for a day as well? It's my Besides, can you really bear the thought of leaving her here all by herself? So you'll stay and keep her company, yes? It'll be quite worth the wait.
Let's move out.
Oh, should I take the risk or... Huh? You're shrine maidens? I came across a potential business opportunity recently. They say that by financing an overseas merchant, several of my friends have already received their returns, and for some reason, I was feeling a little... But the fortune slip I drew is neither positive nor negative.
Most of the fortune slips in the shrine—
Could it be that our god wants me to come back and draw another slip tomorrow? And if the same happens again, then...
If you have all that time to draw slips, why not I've heard of a scam where people make up a bogus investment and promise high In reality, they just use the new investors' money to pay existing investors their profits. Once people see the early investors making their money back, scores of other investors jump on the bandwagon, and then one day the people—
Oh gosh, come to think of it, they haven't given me any specifics about the...
By saying it's overseas and being economical with the details, they can filter out the folks who actually take the time to do their due diligence.
Wow, is that true? Praise be to the Narukami. Clearly she has been watching over me amidst... Oh, yes, of course. Now that I think about it, I remember receiving similarly... That shrine maiden is long gone now.
Really? What a shame. But...
Oh, goodness, yes.
Here's hoping he manages to stop his friends in time. Right. There's another visitor.
It seems even a change of scenery won't get the creative juices flowing. Shrine maidens. Huh. Oh, this was the chief. I, on the other...
Well?
Not so far. I guess I wasn't sincere enough or something. But...
Have you ever thought about going Inspiration comes from life experience. It's natural to run out of new
That's true. Actually, ma'am...
No, lack of social contact.
Seriously?
Oh, that thing I said about facial recognition? Probably depends on the individual. Anyway...
Please, wait a moment, ma'am.
Oh, it's okay.
What's wrong?
Oh,
Perfect. This lady's granddaughter is going abroad soon. Unfortunately, we just ran. You should be able to find the brocade bags and knots on. I don't think I need.
No, I can handle.
Great. I'll take her to wash her hands first.
Ah, thank you all so very.
Let's move out.
What do you need?
Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh, this thing.
Huh, so this is where the knots are.
I thought it was the sakura blooms. I was like, ah? Why'd you need that?
You need paper slips for Oh,
don't worry. Brocade bags, check. That's everything. Let's go give it to the lady.
Ah, there you are.
Almost. I just need.
Here, ma'am. Please, come.
Oh, great Narukami.
Ugh. This is a job for a real shrine maiden like Inagi. I wouldn't be suited. There are some things that mortals are powerless to control. Not to mention that the Omamori will mean a lot to our granddaughter. So in terms of the outcome, the only people I can't stand are the ones who don't think for themselves and at least No, that has nothing to do with it. The reason... But enough about that.
Thank you ever so much. When my
You're welcome, ma'am.
I will. Don't you worry now. Oh, yes. I don't believe I've...
You're welcome.
It's been...
Huh? I think you've...
Oh, really? Well, perhaps my hearing isn't as good as it used to be. Although this is very strange. You said... Oh... Anyway...
Yeah, you're right. I once did a stint here as a trainee shrine maiden. It was arranged by my family. Unfortunately, I have no happy memories of that period.
I remember this.
I just remember the way my family would nag me about etiquette and remembering the rules every time, and how they'd interrogate me every time I got back from the shrine to check that I'd been on my best behavior and hadn't upset any visit. I couldn't take it anymore, so I quit. I was determined to be anything but a shrine maiden. I wear this mask to stop people from recognizing. Okay, enough chit-chat. It's time to report back to...
Ah, good show today, both of you. It was... Would you be interested in continuing to work as shrine maiden? It would be a terrible shame to let such fascinating individuals slip away out of my...
Regrettably, I must declare the shrine and Yai Publishing House are both fantastic.
All right. Here, these are your wages as promised.
Wages? No need.
Oh, don't worry. I've already deducted the damages incurred, but if you don't take the payment now, I'll be forced to send someone to deliver the package. Now, who should I...
No need to go to all that trouble.
Good. How about you, little one? I trust you don't have any reason. That's more like it. You mustn't open the package until after you leave the shrine.
Screw this, I wanna see it. I'm opening it right now. Where is it? Damn it. I can't open it.
This should be far enough. She's always saying things like that. Let's see. Yep, it's nothing. I'm just surprised by the amount. This definitely not. No amount of. Let's see your share then. With no damage. Huh. That's weird. Wait. What are you?
Oh my. That'd be really nice. Getting like a shrine outfit for her. Alright. That's the end. Every single one completed. That's nice to see. Alright. All we have left is the Archon quest and the 2 story quests. And then I've got some side quests that I need to unlock. But I need to do the Archon quest for that first. So, we should have 60 fates lined up. 60 of these. Good. I'm not close to pulling a 5-star yet though. My next 5 stars guaranteed on the exclusive banner. So we're gonna pull Skara. And if I get enough wishes, maybe pull on the Raiden one as well. But they're on the same cycle, so I might not be able to pull Raiden. I'm definitely pulling Skara though. And I have to pull Layla on the second half of whatever it is, 3.2. Oh, there's so much. But that's 100%. Nice. Good.
And bring light to this world. I created another universe and founded Paradise.
Let's stop here.
For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrten.
6 million. 34,577. Oh, I'm so broke. How did I go from 2k and 500 down to 34,500? Oh my jeez. Oh, upgrading all your characters is really not a good move. Anyways,